Live. Hello, Pirate Council. May our tall tales please you. When last we left our heroes, they were in a little bit of a sticky bind. They'd been inside the bird brain of their fearless captain, seeing his history unfold, where he comes from, the great evil, the great Razdur Gilt, the storm giant pirate, aboard his floating pile of ships. And we're able to wake Pauly up just in time for the battle to continue with Malev himself, the nightmare escaped from Dream's domain. But in the blink of an eye and a flashing of swords, Pauly was hit with enfeebling mind, reverting back into a childlike bird brain state. Some say an improvement over his general countenance. Sorn was able to destroy or crush one of the nightmare crystals he had in his possession, summoning forth loyal bullywog soldiers from the swamps around Bavlorna's house to come to their aid in this fight. However, moments later, they were all snapped to sleep once again, and they find themselves underwater, seeing the world around a young sea elf that looks younger and less tentacly than the one they're used to. This young sea elf sort of floating underwater in front of you looks remarkably like Karu. He's nervously swimming about as four sea elves in matching dark grey sealskin bodysuits and masks are dragging two heavily injured elves into pods. We were able to recover Gula and Doperos. We're still looking for Lyric. Karu, Heiki, and Makene are the last members of their unit. The sort of one in charge, this sort of elder, beautiful sea elf, her hair sort of green flowing behind her, swims up to you, Karu, and says, I am Mother Naoki. Report your mission status. Were you successful?
I mean, we planted the bombs, but they went off. Why? We have to find my brother. We have to recover him. Like, he's still out there. He could still be alive.
We will send units out there. You have been through enough today. And then we see the scene kind of fade. And it's seemingly some time has passed. We see Karu again, young, training on the beaches of one of the islands of Aurora. Katie, do you want to describe the kind of unit that he's with, and what kind of just sort of training formations he's getting up to?
Yeah, so he's training with like a very small group, mix of races. They're not all sea elves. I think he actually maybe is the only sea elf in the group. They're just currently practicing with just like standard swords, and they're just learning like standard like sort of like slash and stab movements. But one of the things that's noticeable about everybody in the group is they all have multiple scarring, like sort of on their shoulders and around their necks. And you even see at some points, maybe the more sort of experienced looking ones demonstrate like cutting themselves with their sword and and then seemingly becoming more powerful as they go.
So as one of the more senior members of this team, yeah, they sort of slice their blade along their forearm, and the blood doesn't just weep out of the wound, it collects on the blade and then sort of ignites in crackling flame as they go through sort of their training katas, and you see, you know, Karu dueling against one of the other members of, in a training exercise, dueling against one of the other members of this team, and just absolutely getting his ass handed to him, landing in the sand heavily every time.
But he gets back up every time.
Always getting back up, using the sword to push himself back up, going in again and just getting, slapped with the flat of the blade as the other person kind of moves out the way. We see this through sort of that dreamlike scape of this is a regular activity, and we see, you know, when the training's over, Karu kind of limping sort of dejectedly back into the water, swimming down into the underwater sea elf city, and visiting the pods that you recognize that those 2 injured elves were put into. And these pods aren't just sort of glass pods, they're almost like membranes. There's sort of this flesh-like quality to them, so water can pass in and out. It's hard to sort of see in there. What do you do when you reach those, Karu?
Oh yeah, I think at both pods he goes up to sort of the membrane that's kind of covering the 2 friends, and he very slowly and meticulously writes a message, but mirrored, so it's backwards for him as he writes it, and he kind of like slowly carves it in, and he does the same message on both pods. And after a couple of instances, you realize he does that every day, and every day that he goes back to the pod, the message has disappeared, so he's just doing it again.
Yeah, we sort of maybe see a time lapse of the membrane kind of reforming itself over the course of a day. And then, you know, Karu coming back again, new bruises, new cuts, a couple of small scars, riding on these things again. And after an unknowable number of days at this, a figure kind of swims out to Karu and kind of watches quietly for a few moments. This elf is sort of... is wearing goggles underwater. Most sea elves don't really worry, but this one's got like big goggles, and sort of insane hair that just kind of waves around, very thin, you know, floating in the sea currents beyond, you know, in the depths here, and he says, "Karu, I'm Dr. Lark. You've come to my attention that you've been training with the blood hunters on the surface."
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, word is that your tenacity is incredible, but perhaps your skills and strengths are somewhat lacking, and we know the sacrifices you've made for the Sapphire Kingdom, and you've come to our attention that perhaps it's time we could offer you something back. There's a new project underway currently, and we've been working to try and heal your friends here. We think we've made a breakthrough, but it needs to be tested on someone who is of strong body and mind before we could even risk
with enough
your
ale,
friends.
Maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
Wait, like you're doing a thing that could help my friends get better? Like wake them back up?
Absolutely. Better than they were.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is. Yeah, I'll do it.
It is called the Ahwizot Gambit. It will be difficult, but I know that with your perseverance and your strength of will, you will be strong enough to bring us the results we desire, and we can use that to save your friends and return you all to the field.
Yeah, Karu agrees. He just like immediately puts his stuff on and follows the doctor.
The next scene we see is Karu being put into sort of like a coral kind of cage. He's as he's sort of laid back in there. Elves in those sort of grey sealskin suits coming up to him, and you see him injecting Karu with various fluids, various medicines, concoctions, potions. Priests off to the side chanting. There's sort of like the underwater equivalent of the incense burner going back and forth, but just like leaving sort of this column of smoke or even possibly some sort of squid ink. It's kind of hard to tell under the waters here. And Karu, you feel sort of the burning fire as these things are injected into your body. It's painful. You are strapped down, however, and cannot break free. How do you take that? Does Karu kind of grit his teeth and grin and bear it, or is this like a thrashing about? It's too much. It's not what you expected.
I think he's scared. So I do think he thrashes about initially. I think he starts to wonder, is this actually legit? Like, why do I need to be strapped down? I don't think anything was ever really explained to him. And he may be going through a period of regret right now, but also he can't move.
And Mother Naoki is there kind of overseeing the proceedings as Dr. Lark is kind of administering final things. He'll do like little chants over vials, hand them off to an assistant who will inject it into your sort of where your gills are. Injections going in on your back and your arms and your legs. Eventually the coral cage is locked tight, and we see it lifted, carried to this sort of trench, this endless, bottomless, deep, dark trench underwater, and lowered down slowly by a chain. As Karu, you see, and you remember seeing, the light of the bioluminescence of your home and of this lab sort of drift off further and further. The pressure starts to increase. There's a burning fire in your body, but also an unbearable pressure outside trying to destroy you. And with no concept of light, it's impossible to know how much time has passed as you're just descending further and further down. Until eventually, it seems like a small something in the distance, small light perhaps, on the horizon. Difficult to tell how far away it is or how big it is, as it slowly moves closer and closer and closer. And the last thing you remember is tentacles illuminated, grasping around the cage itself, and in between them, a large beak of a mouth opening wide towards you in that coral cage as you strain relentlessly and inefficiently at those bonds.
Yeah, that's the reaction.
The next thing we see, and you all see this as part of the dream, it's like you're also reliving these memories, these fragmented patchwork memories of Karu. The next thing we see is Karu being, as you now know him, tentacles, different colors, some more slick skin. Now wearing that earring in below one ear, that sort of little pearl earring. Being pulled out of the cage, standing there at attention, and Mother Naoki says, "The depths do drag us down."
And Karu replies, "And in the darkness all shall die."
There are intruders. There are enemies of the divine kingdom here. Do your job and exterminate them. And we're going to roll
Is
initiative.
Karu the boss? No! Karu's the bad guy! This is my final form.
This is my first form. It's just more rabid than my normal form.
This is awesome.
Well, someone may die.
Yeah.
So, some fun things about this combat. So then all of a sudden, you three snap back to your own bodies. You're standing there underwater. You can see Karu barely on the horizon of this underwater place. There's sort of this trench in between you. Karu's just sort of stepped out of this temple. There's a number of these kind of sea elves around here, these sort of soldiers. And there's sort of a half-broken ship covering this trench. Now, all of you in this stream can seemingly breathe underwater. That's not going to be a concern. However, moving about is going to be using your swim speed.
Pauly still thrashes around and tries to scream.
Yeah. Pauly, you find that you're within Karu's mind.
Oh.
You have your faculties again.
Still screams and thrashes around.
The fuck is this wet shit? Are you a pirate that can't swim?
Oh, no, I can swim. Just
The
scare of it. And I mean, probably some after effects of the feeble mind.
Well, yeah, you remember being a simpleton. Like it's your faculties have come back, but it's like that you've awoken from a stupor, and you're like, I remember perhaps being hungover, being unable to think clearly, and I know that awaits me again.
I mean, how could Pauly ever forget being a simpleton his whole life?
Well, Sorn will happily remind him all the time. I'm
Oh,
sure.
absolutely. That's the whole point. So there is a Sorn's here.
So Pauly and Yama, I need initiative rolls.
Oh, whoops.
And the other thing you may notice is this is obviously deep underwater, so there's not much light. So whilst all of you have dark vision, which is great, do remember that any attacks made on things that are in dim light will also be at disadvantage. You can see them, but it's difficult to see them in this darkness.
Sure.
This is going to be so rough.
I can just magic.
You can certainly
Alright.
magic some light.
Yeah, before we start anyway, like, okay, whoa, guys, just need to say this. Things are not going to be good when we get out of here. If this is the same as my dream, when we get back, I'm going to be of no help to you.
I mean,
I
you're
seem
not
to have
really
got
of
my
any help
brain
anyway.
back, but for now, and then I think afterwards when I get out, this is not going to be good.
Oh, well, we definitely can't stay in here.
No, I know that. I'm just saying that it's not going to be good.
Yeah, maybe we should game plan for melee.
Bro, I literally forgot. I forgot that I don't need to shit in my pants anymore. So I did that. There's a lot of white hot cloaca like mess running around.
Wait,
I'm the one
floating
eating
in
this.
the water right now?
I'm the one eating while saying this, by the way, too. So it's
Yeah, thanks, man.
not easy. So, yeah, Pauly
Just
isn't
really-
potty trained anymore. Just a forewarning.
Oh my god.
Really
You don't
painting
think
Sorn
just-
tried really hard to help out with that too. He really
Yeah.
did. He did a good job. He's not potty trained anymore.
That's all good. Sorn saved against picturing that image.
I feel like Sorn only helped by being the target for the potty.
That's exactly it. Correct.
Okay, cool. Jeez.
Give you a moment as well as you kind of rocket back into your own bodies. You see Karu stepping out from the temple there, scimitar or cutlasses in hand, tentacles writhing and slimy, looking at the three of you with murderous intent. You all know that this is a dream, just as you all knew that Pauly's was a dream, but perhaps Karu does not know that this is his nightmare. What do you do, Pauly, your first act?
And the rest of the CLs are looking murderous as well.
Yes.
I'll probably still walk up, and try talk to Karu. Can I talk? I can talk. Yeah, of course. I can talk. All right.
It's a dream. It's dream logic.
Cool. Karu, it's Pauly. Come over here. We'll try to figure out how to get you out of your nightmare.
I feel like Karu responds in Elvish. Do you understand Elvish?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I do.
I think he says in Elvish, he just says like, first intruder spotted, will annihilate immediately.
The Sorn will relay that to Pauly and be like, I don't think that's Karu. That's not our Karu.
Okay, I'll try this again, but a bit slower. She might be a bit broad-funneled. Hey! It's your friend! Pauly!
I'm just imagining you speaking in whale right now.
Yeah. Oh, can I try and roll a deception check to pretend like I am speaking in Elvish?
Yeah, with disadvantage, I think, because you don't actually know Elvish
No, I do not know
or
Elvish.
whale.
Yeah. It
Like
turns out.
disadvantage dice.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's right. Oh no, all my shit. Oh no, all my shit's still on the feebled mind.
Okay, you can reverse that for now if you want to go in there. But even so, that's a pretty bad roll.
11.
Oh, okay.
Without that, it was -1 without my charisma, and then with my charisma, it's +7.
Gotcha.
Because my charisma's
Yeah,
good.
I don't think that's going to cut it. It sounds whale-ish. It sounds like, if someone starts trying to make really racist Asian-sounding words.
Yeah, potentially Karu actually says, the intruder is a racist. We'll definitely annihilate.
I probably still won't do anything. I don't think I would do anything in this situation. If no one's attacked me and it's Karu who's the other side, I wouldn't attack anyone.
Sure.
Okay.
It's just so on.
So I've been going through my notes. I have a scroll of strength of octopus.
Mm.
That's very specific.
Yeah, right? I don't know where I got it from, but it's been in my notes for a while because it's like, it's below when we stole the nesting dolls. Like before we even knew the song for the portal in the carnival. So I've had it for a long time. And I don't know what it does, but I'm going to use that.
Interesting.
I figure we're underwater, so...
Where were the nesting dolls?
This is a long time ago. This is like when we were still at the carnival.
Right.
Yeah.
Scroll of Strength of Octopus.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Does it give you
It's
extra
like when we got
limbs?
the scrying eye necklace that I then put in a bag and then put in a box and then put that in a bag of holding.
Oh, that's right,
That
because we
helps.
thought someone was watching us.
Yeah.
Man, we totally forgot about that.
Yeah. I've still just got this scrying orb.
Look, I love that you wrote it down. I certainly did not write down what it does. So I'm open for you to make a case to me about what this Strength of Octopus does.
I want to think that it gives me like tentacles, like Karu. And I just move at my normal walking speed, and that's it. Like I can move through the water like not like an octopus, but like as normal.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm happy for that. So if you want to cast that on yourself, you are able to pull out the scroll. It doesn't just turn to mush because it's magic, and you're able to read out the words, and it kind of bursts into kind of an underwater flame, which is instantly snuffed out. It's just bubbles, and you grow your actual legs turn into tentacles, and you sprout sort of 2 more. And you're able to walk along the bottom of this with your regular movement speed.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna move forward.
Does he kind of look like a sea elf now?
It's more like a Dryder, but instead of having a spider bottom half, it's like an octopus bottom half.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I'm a
How
squid boy.
cool.
And then I'm gonna yell out to Karu in Elvish. We're your friends. I look very aquatic
Convincing or
We've come to rescue you.
Karu, you like look back at the Mother Naoki, and she just utters back to you quietly, like, so when you see Karu turn to this sort of priestess figure, she doesn't raise her voice, so I think what she says doesn't carry, but Karu, you just hear her say, and you hear it like it's right next to you. The beast below wishes them as food. Bring their corpses to me.
Karu just nods.
Can I? Did she turn away from me?
No.
Because I can see her in my range, and I have keen mind, so I can see her lips moving. And even if she's speaking in Elvish, I would still know what she said.
100%. Yeah, the fact that she's standing in this sort of bioluminescent area, she is lit up. You can definitely see her at this range.
All right, I'll relay that back to the group and be like, yeah, no, I think we're gonna have to fight our way to Karu. And then to draw my weapon, can I use my bonus action to like summon my scythe?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just summon the scythe.
Cool.
And I'll lock it down here, because I've used my bonus action movement.
Pauly
and
just is it Sorn? Did you tell her I said hi?
They're not listening.
You just tell her I said hi.
He says hi. I like yell.
Clearly,
Just
Pauly's in the background,
blank.
like hi.
just a blank murderous face on Karu.
The idiot behind me is saying hello.
Very good. All right. One of the sea elves, who looks very handsome. Can I?
Of course, Karu just has like a harem of sea elves.
Of course.
Duh.
Duh. We're all
Is this a nightmare or a dream? Come on.
Hey.
None
All.
of them are wearing shirts, as you can see.
Yeah, no, it's about to become Karu's worst nightmare because the whole harem's about to get murdered.
No, Karu's an ab man. I'm getting it now. Getting it now.
This one has sort of a bunch of spears, and they level on you. What range are you? You've got plenty of range here.
Jeez.
Sort of points at you to
Many
lead.
fall
Sorn
in the
points at you
face
to
of
like lead the
chaos,
shot
but not
and just
this one.
throws.
Not today.
But I assume a 9 will not hit.
No.
And a 23.
That will hit, yeah.
9 piercing damage.
Okay, I will take that, and I'm going to use my reaction.
Yep.
And I'm going to Hellish first level.
All right. Sure. Is that dexterity saving throw?
Yes. I got 2 1s.
Okay, well they rolled a 10, so they're going to take that full...
That full 2 damage.
Now I wonder, is fire damage less effective underwater?
Ooh.
Too. Is it like magical fire? So it's just
Yeah,
like...
it's
It is, yeah.
Fell Flame, technically.
Yeah, I'll say it's fine.
Yeah. Wouldn't lightning be more effective than underwater?
Yeah, but I'll fry everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to commit to that, we can. That fire is somewhat lessened. Even magical fire, it's hot. It's still damaging.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
do
looking
that.
at my bottle of
Yeah, we can do
lightning.
that.
I mean, you're halving 2 damage to 1. So,
Yeah.
so, right, it's not
like it's not like I rolled 2 10s. Like,
yeah. But I'll say that perhaps cold is maybe more effective. And lightning maybe has bigger AoE underwater.
Many fall in the
Okay.
face of chaos.
So I'm
but
definitely not
this
going to
one.
use Shocking
Not
Grasp.
today.
Unless you really
Want
want
to send myself.
to. Yeah. Excellent. More spears. What's the range on this? 20 to 60. This can be it. This guy's going to have to swim forward. 15 to hit you, Pauly.
15 to hit, does not hit.
Does not hit. Yama in your big heavy armor clanking on the bottom of the ocean here.
Yeah, I feel like I should just be like either further penalized or it should aid me. How far can I move? Can I move like 4 times? Is there like a dash function or?
So you can trade in your action to dash,
Mhm.
which will double your movement speed.
I can only double.
Correct. And whilst underwater, everyone except for Sorn right now, I guess, and obviously the Sea Elves, are effectively at half movement.
Half, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, well, it's all I can do. Yeah, I would get...
And I think Sorn and Pauly probably have some capability to swim up, almost like a giant jump.
Yeah, can I fly swim?
Not with your fly speed, no.
No, of course
you can
not.
get height. You can absolutely get height. But I think Yama's probably almost stuck firm to the...
Heavy, yeah. I'm just gonna...
Thank you for the inspiration, Cait. And I guess Timmy and Josh gave inspiration to the team, so that's
it's all
nice too,
balanced. I'm going to... How far away is Karu? Karu's too far away. I'm just gonna... Oh, Sorn's right next to me, sorry. The graying out is really weirding me out. I'm just gonna cast a Shield of Faith on Sorn, so that's a +2 AC. And I am concentrating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so everywhere's grey is where your sort of dark vision is kicking in, right? You've stepped out of the light into the darkness, and you can kind of see in black and white.
Cool.
Cool. More of these elves. Gonna swim up and over to the edge of the ship, and one's gonna throw a spirit at you, Yama, not Karu.
I'm like, what?
But they're gonna miss.
You thought you were safe, Karu.
Yeah, what the fuck? My harem. What are they doing?
There's just too many of them and not enough days in the week.
I know.
You see the priest, the priestess, sort of Mother Naoki, chant something, and this sort of sickly yellow light drops. It's kind of like that yellow light of an anglerfish kind of drop around her, and you can see that she's sort of warded herself with some kind of magic.
Ooh.
One of the other priests, one of them in the darkness, points up at you, Karu, and sort of chants, "May the one below give you strength," and you now have bless on you.
Nice.
So you get to add a D4 to your attack roll and saving throws.
You can do that. Oh, is that constant, or can I only do that once?
No, this priest is concentrating on it, so you got it.
Yeesh.
I need to write that down.
This game is rigged.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and it's your turn, Karu.
Cool. All right. Well, I actually can't see anyone at the moment, so I'm gonna do my... How far can I get? Okay, I can get to there.
Well, you're a very fast boy, aren't you?
I am. So I'm gonna move. I can see Sorn and Yama. And I like to think that what it is like he comes over the like he sort of like crests over the wrecked ship, and you've seen him in his hybrid form before, but this seems more unhinged. It almost seems like it seems like it's unrefined, and his tentacles seem longer than you recall, and more sort of erratic. Like they're not kind of like fluidly following him. They're actually kind of like almost like attacking nothing around them in a way, like crackling like lightning. And he kind of like comes over, and like his eyes are kind of glowing slightly, somewhat silhouetted, and you just sort of see him like look around, and then he just like sees the three of you relatively close together, and he just... I'm going to use my action to close the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my god. Shouldn't you be nerfed? Come on.
I'm in my element. I'm underwater, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to. No, never mind. Forgot what I was going to say. I can't read any of my things. For my bonus action, I will do a cast of Crimson Rite on my scimitar, and I will do cutlass, and I will do Rite of the Frozen, which does cold damage.
Ooh, very good. Just
just gonna-
established underwater cold damage. Very scary.
And I just want to say, I was going to do that before you established that rule, because I was like, maybe not fire this time. I take 2 necrotic damage. That's me done.
Good.
One of the elves, you hear them call out in Elvish. You and Karu, it's just background to you because you're so focused on this mission. But Sorn, you can definitely hear, the Blessed One. We must help him. Praise be to the one below. And they're gonna throw more. You got this sort of underwater longbow that they're able to fire at you or at Yama. But I assume a 9 and 24 to hit.
24 hits.
10 piercing damage.
And that's just normal piercing damage? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So 7.
Very good. From the depths, from the below, you see a figure swimming out of the from the trench, swimming alongside, chasing after where Karu is going.
Pauly hates sharks.
Yeah, but it's going to have to dash to get to you, Pauly. It's your turn.
Beautiful. Pauly is going to stab at the shark and then move up here.
Cool. The shark is within full light, so you get normal attack here.
I'm not gonna do sneak for this one, or like my sneak damage this one.
Okay.
27 to hit.
That'll definitely hit a shark.
1 sec.
Although it is a shell shark.
So that's 12 damage.
Oops.
And I'm gonna shoot our good friend. I'm gonna shoot with my pistol shrimp. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot Karu. Sorry, Karu.
Wah.
Oh, but does a 15 hit?
Nope.
There we go.
Do you say anything while you're flying at Karu, pulling out the pistol shrimp, which works very well underwater, by the way?
Oh, that's right. It does too. Yeah, it has a cavitation blasting underwater. Forgot about that.
Yep.
Because it's like, sorry, Karu, I think we need to kill you. And then maybe because, I don't really like aiming guns, or maybe because Shrimpy likes Karu. You know, he moves the the bullet a little bit off.
Point of order just before, and Katie, just because you may have forgotten this, did Karu stop in melee range, or did he stop just outside of melee range?
I mean, he kind of got all the way up.
Okay, that's fine. If that's what you want to do. I just remember a discussion about your reach.
Oh, yeah. No, I think he's... look, we won't retcon that. Yeah, he just went straight up to them.
Sure.
Reach doesn't work against Sorn. Sorn has a halberd.
If it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
If it's okay, can I actually just have Pauly go behind Sorn?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Alright.
Sorn, with your big old scythe underwater.
Yeah, I'm also my scythe that is really good underwater. Being underwater does not impose disadvantage on attacks made with this magic weapon.
Yes.
But also, I have my rose on my belt. And I'm going to take a step to the side. How far? Oh. And I'm just going to say, sorry, Karu. I think we have to kill you. And I'm going to flick the blue rose. So that's a DC 15 con save. For 16 lightning damage. In a cone, and it's a 20-foot cone, so how far did you want it to go underwater?
So, oops, that's not a cone. So, 20-foot cone. I think because you're... I'll say it goes further, because it is lightning. I said it would have a bigger AoE. I'm going to say that Yama is at risk of taking half damage here.
Yeah.
So we'll also need to make the con save. But Yama's not in the main blast, so he's not at risk of taking the full damage. So he's starting off at half and has a chance to halve it further.
I'm very constitutional.
That's it.
Oh, it's a con save. Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to let that play out.
And con save for the Elf Scout. He's not very
21.
constitutional. He's not even, it's not even wearing a
Natty
shirt.
19.
Nice.
The Sea Elf got a 17.
Okay, well, the Sea Elf passes as well, so 8 damage for Karu and the Sea Elf, and
Big damage off this.
What do I take? 4 damage?
4, yeah, because it's half-half.
Refresh my screen.
Worth it.
But this bloodies the Sea Elf, so he's shocked by this lightning, even this sort of... You see that he kind of just takes the brunt of it, but looks a lot worse for wear on the other side.
And then... I should have done this the other way around. Doesn't matter. I'm going to Hex Karu for Constitution.
Is Hex a spell?
It's a bonus action. It's just a feature of Warlock.
So it's not...
It's a curse.
But Hex is a spell in general, right? Is it the same thing?
It's a spell, yeah. Until the spell ends.
Karu, would you like to use your Mage Slayer feat?
I would like to do that, yes.
Built for this shit.
But for well, I guess first, see if you can Karu resist the Hex, or is it just on, isn't it?
I think it just happens.
Yeah.
Hex happens.
Alright, I'm going to use my reaction and swipe at Sorn with my cutlass. 19?
Nope. Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith!
Thanks to, there's sort of a plink as the little shell that Yama's put around Sorn deflects the blade at the last moment.
Shiny shell.
Take that shiny shell. And can I... Oh, no, I've already used action. I was going to say, can I make an Arcana check to see where the nightmare is coming from?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Well, that's a 9.
Maybe because Karu's up in your face, you've got tentacles, he's got tentacles, you know, just bearing down on you, eyes blank. You just can't seem to concentrate currently, but you don't feel a strong nightmare presence around you. I mean, you feel it just in general, like it's in the air,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Like you can smell the rain, but there's no cloud right here. You don't think it's on Karu, but you couldn't say where it is.
Okay. I'm going to say, I don't think that we have to kill Karu.
He says after unloading lightning upon him.
Yeah. Hey, I was trying to stun him, okay?
Yeah, very good. Alright. These CL's gonna float on by. And he sees you with that lightning, or the lightning flower kind of, all the petals come off, have turned into lightning as they've flashed through the water, and then you're just left kind of holding the stem in one hand. As these sort of underwater bows come shooting at you, but I assume a 7 and an 18 will not hit.
No.
One sort of swims and slips past your Sorn. and comes at Pauly with a spear. 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. And we got Yama.
Sweet. Yama's gonna step into this space and swing it at this guy to the bottom left of him.
Mhm.
So there's no penalty for that one because he's in light.
Correct.
Sweet. Pew pew. Oh, natty 19. Oh, sorry. I still have my giant strength on. I was like, wow, that's good.
When did you take that?
I took that in the previous stream.
I'll say it's carrying over. That's fine. If it's
Sweet.
meant to last until like a long rest or something,
I rolled for it and it was 2 hours.
then yeah, hasn't been 2 hours yet.
All right, 29 to hit then.
It's like in the Matrix. Your dream self is now super buff.
Wait, that would mean I'm large then.
Oh sure.
Cool.
Yeah, that's better.
That's dope. So that was a 15 to hit, and that's a 21 to hit again. I'm gonna assume that hits.
15 damage is more than enough. With that
15
first strike, you
Oh, cool.
You just cut through this thing and destroy it.
Cool.
The
then
second attack can
I'm
be on the shark if you want.
on the shark. Yeah, that would be sweet. And
14 damage. Yep.
14 damage. Does that kill it?
Not quite, but it is very bloodied and goes into a sort of blood frenzy.
Cool beans.
Anything else?
No, I think Yama's feeling a bit introspective at the moment and thinking about what he knows about Karu, but he's not willing to kind of like make a move against him yet.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Seeing you grow big, Mr. Yama grow big, more spears and arrows kind of rain down upon you, but they do nothing.
Nice.
Just come closer, evil lady.
Oh,
Make a ranged spell. Ah, why didn't it roll her ranged spell attack?
$55 feet, Sorn hit her.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a bad time.
23 to hit on you, Yama.
Yes.
Oh, actually, no, wait. She can't do that. My mistake. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, she can't do that. All good. These guys are under no such obligations, though. So the priestess, who's sort of glowing faintly with light. In fact, she's probably visible with that light. She's got this sort of yellow, sickly light glowing around her. She kind of floats forward to kind of see, and kind of floats just above where the crack in the ship is. She's looking down at the handiwork of her soldier. A lash, sort of like it looks sort of like an electrified bit of seaweed, but it's not actually. It's sort of just got this kind of divine light in it. Wraps around your arm, Yama, and pulls you. You're going to take 5 piercing damage and get pulled 10 feet.
Is that any kind of magical damage?
Yes, or divine damage, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, cool.
These are really strong.
Yeah, I'm so obese right now. I'm like
Yeah.
8 times denser or something.
Yeah, rotund.
And you're already heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
Strong minister.
I feel like I'm wearing like 200 kilos of gold right now.
Give me a quick con save just to keep your concentration. Obviously,
Yes.
you just need to hit a 10 or whatever.
Got it.
Cool.
Problem.
What's the range of... plenty of range.
Yes, aim.
These 3 glowing darts of magical force fly out of the darkness towards you, Sorn. And you're going to take 12 force damage.
Save for that.
That's magic missile. Always hits.
Hey. Well, I'm gonna lash back out at that guy in a minute.
Oh, sure. And we got Karu's turn.
Yeah. So, bonus action first. I'm gonna cast a Blood Maledict, and I'm gonna cast Blood Curse of the Marked on Sorn. You mark a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you until the end of your turn. Whenever you hit the cursed creature with a weapon for which you have an active Crimson Rite, you roll an additional Hemocraft die when determining the extra damage. So that was my bonus action. And then for my action... Oh my god, there are too many things on this character sheet. I'm gonna cut him with my cutlass, hopefully.
Yeah.
God, wouldn't
Yeah,
we
get him.
be screwed without D&D Beyond though too?
Yeah.
I know I would be.
Yeah.
First attack didn't hit. Oh my god, nat 1. That's fucking shit.
Now one.
That's...
That was great.
I can only assume that, Karu's still in there somewhere.
Fighting back, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If
just
I
the
get-
sound of the Shield of Faith. Just boom.
Boom. I like to think if I roll terribly all night, it's because good Karu is in the brain, fighting back. Yeah, I like that as a. And then for my next action, my next attack, I'm gonna do a mega tentacle attack on Sorn. Which is you need to make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Oh, well, I'm real good at these. Ugh.
Man, I'm rolling shit.
-1. Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
10 damage.
you take 10 bludgeoning damage and which one of these do I want to do?
How do I want to murder Sorn?
What flavor of murder?
You've got your scythe, right? I can't take your scythe, can I?
Nope.
No,
You
it's not.
can.
I mean, you can, but it comes back to me.
It comes back to him with a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
down. Maybe I'll just what does grapple do again?
He'll be immobile,
Hmm.
and all attacks against him will have advantage.
I'll do that.
All right, I'm gonna
So-
Hellish Rebuke.
Mhm.
Because I've been hit at 2nd level.
You also
It's only 7 fire damage, halved.
And you also-
DC 17 dex.
you make a con save for your hex because I hit you.
With a
No,
plus-
that hex doesn't go away from that. It's not. It is concentration.
Yeah, it is.
Con save.
You have a +3.
My con was 9.
+3.
Sorn's 15
9
feet away
plus
from you. Okay,
Oh no!
you got
It
pulled
doesn't
away.
count from the corner?
It counts from your square.
Ah, it is
Yeah.
15.
At-
I was counting from the corner like,
Alright,
it's
I
totally
dropped my
fine.
hex.
Diagonally, it goes 5, 15.
Ah, of course, yeah.
Half.
So 3 damage, 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay. Gracias.
Cool.
Nama, 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 nama.
Does he take brand damage from that?
No, it was the cutlass.
Oh, it's on
It
the
has
weapon.
to be the thing that has the Crimson Rite active. So
Gotcha.
that was a bust.
That's all good. Anything else before I continue on?
No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
You've been pulled forward, Yama, but you're not being grappled or anything like that now. It's just sort of a thing that lunged you a bit forward, and you're able to kind of take a stance again. One of these sea elves is kind of going to draw this sort of coral rapier and dive in at you with a 17 to hit and an 18 to hit.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Not the shark.
Pauly, you're not on max health, are you?
No.
No. Okay, so this guy gets advantage on all his attacks.
Oh, son of a bitch. What did I do to you? Okay, is that really me?
22 to hit and a 14 to hit.
The 14 doesn't hit.
All right. So you get bitten by the shark for 16 piercing damage.
Uncanny dodge. In his
Absolutely.
mouth. Yeah.
Swimming in and out.
And
How
it's your
much attack
turn.
was it again? Sorry.
16 total, so you can have
That's
that to
okay.
do.
Awesome.
8.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot Karu first.
Pourquoi?
It'll be at disadvantage because you've got a melee person next to you.
Okay, then I won't shoot Karu first. I'll stab the shark first without sneak attack. 13 to hit.
No. It clangs off its sort of rough, hard, spiny skin.
Okay, it's carapace. I'm gonna move this way, and then obviously dodge the no opportunity attack because I attacked it or tried to. And then I'm gonna try shoot Karu with my pistol shrimp.
Mhm.
15 to fucking hit again. What is this? I always hit.
Does 15 hit Karu?
No, it
No,
does
it
not.
didn't hit last time.
Okay.
How does
So-
it?
It might be the shit in my pants. I think there's like that I didn't think that Dream or Nightmare Pauly would have the shit in his pants, but actually that makes sense. The shit
It's
is
the
still
way
shit.
you see yourself, yeah.
That's
Um,
it.
Dan, can I ask?
Mhm.
The Sentinel, that applies to my tentacles, correct?
Yep.
So when Pauly made an attack on the shark, I could have used my reaction.
Sentinel's the best.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, because you had your turn after you used your reaction on
Yeah, I've got a
Either
new.
way.
on Sorn. Yeah, so you can use your reaction now if you would like to.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, so I am currently grappled.
Yep.
So any attacks I make will be at disadvantage. What if I use a touch spell? Because I'm being held.
I think it's still at disadvantage because it's an attack roll. Yeah, I think the idea is that, you're being held at, you've got to try and get your hand out of the tentacles to touch properly and get a good grip on it. I like where your head's at, but I think it doesn't change a thing there.
Well, I'll try it. Give it
a red hot crack.
a 17 to hit.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No.
1 second. I think I can do something.
You've also got like your scythe pressed up against you.
Yeah.
You're trying to get one hand out to touch
That
properly.
is true.
Is this a spell?
It was a spell, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I'm gonna.
That's all I
Right.
can do at this point, anyway. But if that doesn't hit, that doesn't hit.
Would you like to use your reaction, Karu?
I'm like, do I bank him? Like, there's a big shiny boy behind me. Like, I'm it's kind of like, what if he does something?
However, you will also have advantage because he's grappled.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I will use my reaction to take a stab at this dude that kind of looks like me but isn't me. You know?
Tentacles are in all the wrong places.
Yeah, and it's freaking me out, man. So I have advantage. I also keep forgetting I have bless, so I can apply a D4.
A D4,
so
yeah.
let's see. No, I'll go with a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Wait, hang on. Apologies. I just want to check something. There's like the blood curse that I use isn't coming up in my menu, so I have to like
Keep checking it.
open it and then scroll to find it. Anyway, it doesn't apply anymore. So that's 14 slashing damage, and then 1 cold damage from the Crimson Rite.
So is cold damage
Karu-
doubled?
Yeah, we'll bump that up to 2.
Alright.
Karu, can you make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw?
No.
No.
I'm gonna
No,
add...
he literally can't.
I- No.
He can't
you,
succeed at it.
you
Uh,
also take 16 points, but it's radiant damage.
Can I roll my bless? It probably won't matter, but can I do it
Sure.
anyway? I'm sure your DC is higher than 14 if I was to get... Yeah, cool,
it's
never
a
mind.
15.
How much was it, sorry? 16?
So you took 16, just the same damage back to you, but as radiant damage.
Also, do I get my reaction back on my turn or after my turn?
We'll say on your turn when your turn starts.
Okay, well, I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke.
Sure.
Again. Because Karu has used the reaction, so I
Yeah.
think I'm okay.
It's just reaction time. It's just bam, bam, bam.
Let's
Yeah.
all use our reactions right now.
Well, by shitting himself more.
That is 12 halved, but it's a DC 17 dex save.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't hit
Man.
that. Can't even
Yeah.
hit that with your bless.
I was about to say, like, wet. So
6
6?
fire damage.
You feel your tentacles sort of burning. There's just bubbles of as the air turns to water. These sort of cavitation blasts. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Anything else?
Does that do
from-
anything for my grapple if I've imposed damage?
No.
Damn,
No
I actually have to make
concentration.
I have to
You have
make
to-
a strength save.
Yeah.
Try that
Or
on
I
my
believe
next
you
turn.
can, as your action, you can try and do an acrobatics to wriggle out. But it'll be against Karu's. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's like Sorn will just like speak into Karu's mind and be like, "We are your friends. What are you doing?"
I have no friends.
All right, I thought I was the moody one.
All right. These sea elves see this big golden boy, and keep trying to attack ineffectually as you just sort of walk forward, Yama, like a nautilus under the water. There's sort of those old school diving suits where it's
Yep.
just all metal, and you just feel this kind of plink, 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 bouncing off you, and it's your
I
turn.
love it. Am I giving off light? Is that a mistake?
Yeah, I put some light on you because I thought you were glowing. I just assumed you would be glowing.
No, I love the idea. It's flavor glowing, but not mechanical glowing.
Oh, okay. I can everything can go back into black and white for you if you want.
No, put it back.
I just want to know when I have disadvantage or not.
Hitting this target, you would have a normal attack.
Okay.
If you want to shed light out, I mean, we've established that Yama is very bright. So anyone in
Okay,
your
I
melee
would-
range could have some,
Honestly,
some
I
light
would
on them.
I would love to shed light. Like he does radiant damage a lot too, so I feel like it's poignant. Sleep. Does it is it based off a character's current hit points or total hit points?
Does it just say hit points? Then I think it's current.
Okay. Sheesh. I'm just trying to think how many hit points Karu had, and I'm kind of drawing a blank. You just took a fair amount of damage too. No, I'm just gonna hit this dude in front of me, so I'll swing twice.
Mhm.
Man, I love this potion. We're gonna stock up on these. That's a 16.
Yeah.
How does he look, by the way?
Oh, he was already bloodied. That 16
Oh, okay.
obliterates him.
Cool. Alright, that's one action. Is there anyone else within range of me? Yeah. Which of these bad boys looks more dangerous? Have any of them been doing spells, or they've just been doing
These two have just been throwing sort of physical stuff at you. The spell
Yes.
casters are deeper on the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna move that way. I'm gonna move to this person here and attack.
Mhm.
Time to die. That's a 20, dirty 20.
Easily.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with some smite evil situation too. So that's 16 plus.
Oh, more than enough.
Oh, okay, cool. Fine.
Just carving through Karu's subconscious, just obliterating parts of his memories.
Oh, you're making it sound really bad, but that's exactly what's happening.
Someone's gonna gesture with his head like, "You really want to hold on to me?" Like that guy's doing a lot more.
Yeah, I think Yama is like stomping and kind of maybe like, yeah, he's always trying to make a show of it. He's always trying to draw the aggro.
Cool. Any bonus actions or any other movement?
No, I'm gonna hold on to my reaction.
These guys are going to swim after you, seeing you as this big threat that you are. But I assume a 14 will not hit. One of the priests just outside your view here. I've got a cool... Yeah, a little cool picture for them, I think. They look more human than elvish, but I like their look.
Yes.
They call out to the depths below and heal Karu for 5 points of hit points.
Cool.
The other one sort of with their staff kind of starts spinning it around underwater, creating and a whirlpool starts forming around where you are, Yama. This sort of 20-foot tall cylinder of water starts whirling around, and it's sort of 40 feet across, and all of a sudden you can't see beyond it. It's just the turbid nature of the water flailing around you, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not my best save. Yeah, that's a natty 3 plus 3 makes a 6.
You fall prone and you need to make a constitution saving throw or lose concentration.
That I can do. So I'm laying down.
It needs to be a DC 13. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Prone, turn that on. Sheesh. And is that continuing?
Yeah. He is now concentrating on that.
So basically, like Yama's now like just spinning around and around in that circle.
Yeah.
Washing machine.
It's like a disco ball.
Oh my god! Just try hang your sword out the side of it, and then just stab everything in a whirlwind.
Yes, I'll use it against them.
Karu.
Yeah. I mean, I've got this guy grappled. I might as well use that advantage. Player Katie feels very mean in this moment.
Okay.
But Karu just saw, a dude suddenly sprout tentacles and has a scythe and can cast spells, and he's like, that one seems like a problem. Shiny boy seems like hard work. Confused about the bird is kind of what's going on.
I love it.
So with advantage.
You are a mage slayer, right?
I'm gonna roll my bless.
Come on.
Where is it?
So close. Oh, got it.
Yep, okay.
That shield's putting in work though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been dead a long time ago.
So 14 slashing damage and 6 cold damage, which is obviously... Is it doubled?
Yeah.
So 12 cold
Sorn
damage.
is down.
Could you make another wisdom saving throw too, please, Karu?
Am I in, your range? What's your range?
30 feet on this one. It's dope.
Nice.
Oh, DC 15.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
you take the same damage. Is it? Oh shit! It's a lot, right?
Yeah, it's 26. That's why Sorn went
So
down.
good.
Oh no, I was well below that.
What better way to learn about your allies, your party members' abilities, than to go up against them in battle?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is fun.
So
That's one of your attacks?
that's one of my attacks. Does the effect happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
So
you wanted to.
yeah. So that happens, and you see so Karu obviously just cuts Sorn down, and then you see he almost the water around him starts to boil and vibrate, and he swings around at you, Yama, and just I don't think you've ever seen such a sort of insane expression on Karu before, but it's just pure fucking venom and fire.
Getting chills.
Yeah. And he's gonna up to you, and I'm gonna.
You will also need to make a saving throw against this as well. Then.
Damn, that's fine. It makes sense considering the state I'm in. What's the save? Sorry.
It is a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You're a dexterous boy.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
You swim right into that tornado of water.
If anything, it's more terrifying because it's just
Do you bring Sorn with you in your tentacles?
Nah, he's down. I let go of him.
You let go of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just dropped him.
That's
Thank you.
I don't know who you are in this moment. I don't know what you can do. Is basically it. As far as I'm concerned, you're down. And I'm going to make my second cutlass attack at Yama.
With advantage because Yama is prone.
Well, yeah, but I had advantage anyway because of the new thing.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Extra advantage.
So you notice as Karu sort of goes wild with this cutlass, swinging, attacking recklessly. And I'll just say mechanically, any attacks on Karu now will have advantage, though he seems to be ignoring physical damage. Not ignoring, but he's raging, so resistant to physical damage.
Can I ask, Dan? We didn't discuss this, but I already have resistance to physical damage currently.
Cool. Even
So,
better.
yeah. Look,
I'm
I can
such
use.
a Karu fangirl right now.
I'm gonna roll my bless, but I assume a 25 was gonna hit.
You never know with Yama.
Yeah, I know. 26.
Yeah. I can buff other people's AC, but not mine. Oh my god, I
13
totally can buff my own AC. That's wild. Sorry.
Buddy,
Continue.
13 slashing damage and 6 cold damage.
Is that a magical weapon?
I don't know.
No, we'll say
Nice.
no. So the cold damage is magical, but we'll say the physical damage is not.
Okay, cool. I'll
Um,
take every hit point I can. Okay.
I'm gonna do another.
And Yama is bloodied, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at less than half.
So I can do 2 more attacks. So I'm gonna do 2 more cutlass attacks on Yama.
I'm
Sure.
gonna buff my AC, just a heads up.
So you're gonna use your reaction to cast shield.
No, I'm gonna use my reaction to cast a gift. Oh, I don't have my reaction left. I used it.
Okay, sorry,
Oh.
I forgot to roll with advantage. So that's actually only 1 attack.
And I just rolled a con check, but Sorn's down, so who cares?
Yep, Sorn is
Dice
dying.
going everywhere. A 19 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
if I'm prone, does my AC go down?
No, it's just attacks against you have advantage.
Ah, okay.
Final attack.
23 makes it.
Cool.
Why don't I have my reaction?
14
Oh, god damn it.
slashing damage and
11 slashing.
8 cold damage.
8 cold. Rough. Yeah, Yama is looking rough.
Okay.
I think he's just all the blood is mixing with the water while he's kind of flopped on the ground, and this tornado of water is just kind of picking it up, and this freaking Cthulhuian creature is standing over him. SOS.
The Cthulhuian creature is your friend, apparently.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it right now.
Gloves are off.
I feel like he loves Karu like a son, and he's like, "Why are you doing this to me?"
Why have you forsaken us?
Karu stabs you, and the tea set comes floating out into the storm.
Yeah, and there's like a little tear like comes out into the ocean water because Yama's having like PTSD flashbacks from when his other son betrayed him, and it's like too much.
And I feel like Karu's eyes, like, because they're like super big, like you can't see the yellow part of it. I feel like for a moment they like shrink back to like what you know, and then they flick back out because like he sees the tea and he's like, wait, why do I know this?
Breaking. D&D is so emotional.
Anything else?
I can't really do anything with my bonus actions, so I'm good.
Yep. Please stop.
Pauly, that shark's coming after you. Uh, 18 to hit.
18 doesn't hit.
18 doesn't hit. Okay. It's your turn.
Beautiful. All right.
Get it.
Pauly is going to not even fucking worry about the shark and just go after Karu after seeing Yama get decimated. I'll just take the opportunity attack.
He misses.
Cool. All right. And then from here I'll shoot as I'm swimming towards.
Mhm.
For this, are you cool if I need to use an inspiration?
Oh, please do.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I believe there's at least. I think that you guys have 5 inspiration.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I should have used one of the inspos for the deck save.
Oh my fucking god!
Ooh.
That's bullshit.
Now you would have already had advantage on this attack because Karu is acting reckless. So I will allow you to roll again. So a third time if you're spending this inspiration.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
Does that hit? That hit?
Yeah, I have it. I have a question. 21 hits for sure. Roll damages. 15 feet was how long my tentacles are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
I'm going to use the cavitation blast for this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which does it's just fucking huge. So as well as it's a 15-foot cone, and everyone must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, and it is 4d8 thunder damage. 24 damage for that. That's the extra part of it. So that's just the cavitation blast.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hit both the Karu
sure.
and this other creature?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just with that?
What's the range of that? Sorry, it was 25 feet or
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay,
That
you
would
just
be
hit these
just
two
15.
then. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Also, I'm safe.
Just safe.
Yeah.
Nice.
What was the con save thing?
13.
Okay, I saved it. So I take half?
12
Okay.
damage.
Even if this guy takes half, it obliterates him. He's just sort of knocked back by the superheated water blast.
Okay. Then that's also 33 damage on top of that.
Okay, I have resistance to the piercing damage. So I'm like, I have like double resistance to the piercing damage. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I go down.
Okay.
Ooh, shit.
I will
So-
say, I didn't
Oh,
get to use it, but I will say when you got within 15 feet, I used Sentinel on you and like thwacked you with a tentacle so you couldn't move. Which, yeah, but I am down.
So as we'll say, yeah, as Pauly you swim forward, you see.
I'm just gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Karu. And then bang.
A tentacle you see like rising up like a kraken to slap you out of the water, and you're able to pull the pistol shrimp out just in time, and this force of superheated water just buffets both Karu and the other sea elf. Karu, you are knocked unconscious, and those of you that are awake, which is just Yama and Pauly in this instance, you see the area around you start to fade. The sea air, or the sea and the underwater scape fade back to sort of dream smoke and kind of dissipate. Pauly, you feel yourself getting dumber. You have a few moments to talk to Yama if you want to.
Game plan.
It was nice knowing you guys. I'm about to get petrified and become real stupid. Good luck.
Well, I think this is goodbye from me too, friend, because Sorn and Karu are down.
Oh yeah, true.
Uh,
I don't know what we do here. I
It
don't
was-
know
it
what we
was-
do.
it was nice serving
Do you have anything
Captain.
that does stone?
What do you need? Like, you probably need restoration or something. I only have like lesser.
From a mechanical point of view, I'll say Pauly's about to try and make another saving throw, and if he fails that one, he will turn to stone.
Is
so
he becoming paralyzed or is he actually becoming stone?
He's becoming petrified.
Petrified, yeah. Motherfucker!
Yeah. So the other issue is I'm becoming petrified and I'm feeble-minded. All right. Can I jam as I'm getting dumb? Can I jam a greater healing potion into Sorn's mouth?
Can I let off a spell?
I'll give you. There's a moment here.
Okay.
Oh, take that. Thank you.
I don't know if this is like working against the narrative here, but I'm going to cure wounds on Karu.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, so that's 2d8 plus 3, so 10.
Sorry, get back up.
The dream comes back into focus
back.
again, and I'm like, oh damn it!
You see like Pauly pouring the like underwater pouring or jamming a potion into Sorn's mouth, and just getting it in there with the seawater. It's like a pickle jack, and you see Pauly and Sorn kind of fade away into nightmare smoke as you wake Karu up, and then you're stuck in this nightmare. No, I'm kidding.
For myself, yeah. Also, I think it's actually canon that Pauly drinks the potion first and then gives it to Sorn.
Like a little bird.
Mouth to mouth. Yep. I
Yeah.
straight up vomit it. I vomit it
Full
into
lip lock.
Sorn's. Yep.
Does
Yep,
my
absolutely.
empowered healing kick in for this?
If you have a feature for that, sure.
Yeah, when you're in. Damn it. Well, you
what is
aren't incapacitated. Whenever you or an ally within 5 feet rolls dice to determine the number of HP a spell restores. It's a spell, not a potion.
Okay. I was going to say I would allow it because theoretically you're not incapacitated. Your body isn't incapacitated. This is just your mind. But if it's for spells, then no. But I will allow in this moment, because looking at where you're all standing in the real world, which I haven't put you back to yet, Karu and Yama are within 5 feet of you. So I will allow Yama, if you want, to use that feature for Yama healing Karu.
It's spend a sorcery point to re-roll any number of those dice. And
Okay.
yeah, considering the dice were like a 3 and a 4.
Yeah. Cool.
It's
Cool.
quite low.
Cool. All right. You all snap awake back in the Palace of Heart's Desire. A second has gone by.
This motherfucker.
You see yourself again surrounded by these
Oh my god, I forgot.
cockatrices,
Yeah.
bullywugs, glasswork
Forgot about the
golems,
frogs.
Kelek the thingo, and Warduke.
The who? The thingo.
Kelek the nightmare. Oh, sorry, Maylev the nightmare. And Warduke the soldier. I will allow, if you have any left, I will allow each of you to spend a hit die for that micronet.
One hit die?
Oh, I have 2 left.
Because I have
1 hit die. Just
I
1?
have 6 left.
I'll let you spend 2 then, because I'm
just gonna use it anyway, just in case. Probably
11 points of healing. I will take
12. 14. Fuck yes.
I mean, I already gave you a short rest. I'm going easy on you guys. Karu, you wake up feeling like shit, feeling injured,
That checks.
feeling like you were just knocked out by your friends and then brought back to life. In the moment that you all come back, Karu, say anything? I know it's sort of the middle of combat, but time slows or whatever for that kind of narrative moment. You remember all of that happened, but I leave it up to you. Like, were you a prisoner in your own mind, or like you just that was someone else? You don't even remember what happened. Like, how do you want to play that?
Yeah, I feel like Karu maybe like looks at Sorn and has this like incredibly like distressed face, like expression, and then it's like he takes that memory and puts it in a box and throws that box away, and he just like resets.
Someone's like diving into your mind as you're doing this and watching this memory fly away. And he's like, "It's all good, bud. Don't worry about it."
Oh yeah. And can we say because of the makeout that Sorn finds a feather in his mouth?
Just coughing up feathers. Cool.
He's spitting out seeds. He's like, what the hell?
Were they in your cheek pockets?
Yeah, absolutely. Fine snack. What else are you guys doing?
Yeah, Sorn just like chews the seeds up, and he's like, yes.
Top of the round 5. Karu, you are first to act.
Oh, okay, sure.
Karu swings at Sorn.
I cast. This is kind of confusing. So, because of the short rest, it obviously resets everything. But like the time that's. Oh wait, no, never mind. The Crimson Rite, the thing on my sword, it dispels when I tell it to. I'm pretty sure.
So you would have had it on because I think you cast it during this fight. So
I just realized that. Yeah.
So you probably still have it on, whatever it is, whatever it was before.
Okay, no, it does reset after a short rest anyway, so...
You haven't had a short rest?
Oh, we just kind of got the...
You got a bit of hit dice, you didn't get a full short rest.
Oh, yeah, cool. Alright, well then I need to...
I gave you a short rest before, I'm generous.
I know.
Bloody D&D parties. Oh, can we have a long rest in the middle of a boss battle? Yeah, cool.
Also,
I mean, if you're offering, Dan.
Yeah. Also, I was hybrid transformed before we went into my nightmare, so that's still in effect because we haven't had a short rest. So I get to do a fun thing first.
Beat the fuck out of Melee.
No. First, I need to make a wisdom saving throw because there are a lot of people around me.
You're pretty low, huh?
Fine, I don't attack Sorn.
Shame.
This would have been really fucking funny.
It would have been. How do you explain this, Karu?
Yeah.
There's maybe a moment, Sorn, where Karu looks at you. You know, the eyes are all fucking wide again.
Yeah, like, I'll let this slide once.
The tentacle kind of whips and then yeah,
I feel like it's like that scene in the Avengers, you know, where like the Hulk just smacks around Loki. That's what happened in the nightmare.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna obviously attack Kellic or Maleth, whatever his name is. Cutlass. First swing, 23.
23 definitely hits.
So that's 9 slashing damage and 2 cold damage. And then I will go again.
Mm-hmm.
For a nat 20. Yeah. So, I'll roll damage, but there is something else that happens with this. Really great. 13 critical damage. 13 slashing damage, and then let me just do a 4 cold damage. And then because of my slasher feat, I think. I have wounded Kellic on a critical hit. I don't know what wound does. I grievously wound it until the start of my next turn. The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Ooh. Corroding on him, so I remember that.
That's me done.
All right. Elkhorn and Pauly.
Elkhorn will get. Actually, just go and attack Warlord. No, I can't remember. I don't know what his name. What's his name again? Sorry, not Warlord.
Elkhorn.
I don't know.
Welcome will attack War Duke.
War Duke, sorry, yep.
Yeah, we'll attack War Duke. Very similar.
Yeah.
Just
so D20
with
plus 6, I think, for his normal attack.
yeah, just with commanding strike. Takes an strike and select an ally within 30 feet who can see the warlord and has line of sight of the target. So that ally makes a weapon attack against the target too. So that could give that to Yama.
Yep. So he has to hit first, I think.
Yep.
Oh no, he just has to roll an attack. So he gets his own attack and then tells
Yep.
Yama to take an attack
correct.
as well.
Is that rolling? Here we go.
Shit.
Didn't roll. Oh, there we go. Normal. 17.
17 does not hit. He
Okay.
batters it out of the way with his big skull shield.
Oh, good. And then Pauly needs to do a saving throw. Can I use one of the inspirations, please, guys?
Yes.
Please.
Yep,
I
so
wish
this
you
will
were
bring-
closer to me as well.
How far away
s-
am I from you?
So this is a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
DC 11.
You have to be within 5 feet to get my
I'm
plus
really
3.
fucking bad at these. I'm so worried about this.
You have, I believe, 4 inspirations left in the pool.
You should just use them all, dude.
Yeah.
This is fucked. Quick, everybody sub.
I'll just do the one. Fuck it. Look, if this happens, it happens. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about it. Oh my god, yes! 20.
Very good. You shake off the restrained magic from the cockatrice biting you. Now you're just feeble-minded. You're not.
Now I'm just dumb. It's fine.
Now you're dumb.
Pauly will be very scared, and he will lash out with his talons at Malev, and squawk and run away, and fly up into the rafters.
Okay.
But until then, basically just like flail. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
No, Pauly fucking runs.
Mhm.
Literally just goes like, uses his bonus action and his movement. to just-
Disengage and just.
Yeah, fly the fuck up.
Cool.
Literally just 50 feet up straight.
Yeah. Alright. Malev doesn't like what you're doing to him, Karu.
Yeah.
Doesn't love that at all.
How dare you conquer his dream magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared of that.
I know, I don't like it when the DM does that.
I've already been unconscious once. You made me fight against my friends, even though I really like the idea.
It's really cool.
Even though this Malev, this creature of half shadow where his head is, you see him sort of start pulling a spell together, and looks at you and says, I have seen inside your mind the beast that dwells within become a beast on the outside. And I need you to make so he begins to cast a spell. You'll get to make a reaction here.
Cool. Let me stab him.
Absolutely.
I'll do that now.
You're gonna need them counter spells.
Yeah, I have counterspell. Can I try counterspell?
If you would like, I'll see if Karu, you're going to let that go, or do you want to use inspiration, or what are we doing here?
No, I won't. I don't want to use inspiration for this.
Okay,
I don't think I'd do enough damage to down him, so that seems
Okay.
like a waste.
A 14 will not hit, so he's beginning to cast his spell, and...
Yeah, so if it's 4th level or higher spell, I have to make an ability check. Oh, so if it's 3rd level or lower, it fails.
Are you
it's-
casting counterspell? I'm not going to tell you until you've committed to
Yeah. I'm casting it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just not sure how it works.
It is a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do then?
I have to make a DC, which is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, it is a 4th level spell.
So am I just rolling my like charisma because I use charisma, or
Right.
This
He's an inspiration.
do you want to read out counterspell or someone? Yeah.
So it says you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of third level or lower, blah, 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 blah. If it's fourth level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
Yeah, so charisma, I think. Yeah, so
Charisma.
charisma. Yeah.
But not a charisma save. Just
No,
one straight
it's not a
charisma.
saving throw. It's just like a charisma check, ability check.
Oh fuck! Can I use an inspiration?
Yeah, absolutely.
Surely can.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
No!
Oh well, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
I'm meant to get
Yeah,
whatever
shit.
this is.
Oh.
Let me just find something here. Karu, you flop down onto the ground. As a fish.
Oh, polymorph.
Polymorph? As a fish.
Fish.
So
Can
tiny.
you please show us the image of the fish, just so we can see it?
Sure.
Just so we can visualize the fish that Karu is.
We need it for science.
I like to think it still has the mohawk somehow.
I feel like it looks like a piranha. It's not too bad.
Yeah, for as far as fish go, I'm doing all right. Except I'm a
Yeah.
fish.
It's got some bangs.
And at that, Melev's going to try and step away from you, Sorn. You're going to get to make an attack of opportunity here if you wish to.
Absolutely.
The fish tries to sort of flop in an attack.
It's like a magic carp.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't the fish get an opportunity to attack you?
I rolled
I
blind.
already used my reaction.
Oh, Roger.
I rolled blind because I was on death saves.
Oh, right. Yeah, cool. I can see it. 14. Not going to hit, unfortunately, as Melev is going to take a couple of steps back here. Cool.
Melev.
You've
Fair.
woken from one nightmare only to be dropped in another.
He's not fucking wrong.
Ringelrun the Wizard is just gonna magic missile. Loves doing that. And he's gonna blow apart this clockwork golem. This one's going to step forward, stepping over your fishy form.
Does it step on Karu?
It does not step
Is it
on
like
Damn.
a banana peel? Was that what you're hoping for?
No, I'm hoping that
Karu just like flops out.
No, I just needed to know if it did any damage to Karu.
Sorn,
Oh,
does a
yeah.
16 hit your AC?
No, it does not.
No, all good.
I mean, you're a fish out of water. You probably could just die from not being able to breathe.
Why you gotta bring that up? No one else brought that up yet.
The cockatrice below you, Pauly, leaps up to come and chase you, but it has to use its entire action to dash to get up 50 feet. It's not as fast as you.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck. Wee. This golem's going to attack Lot.
No.
I assume a 10 will not hit and a 7 will not hit.
Yes, lucky.
And this cockatrice is going to be biting at these bullywugs for not much damage. Happens every time. Every time I change scenes, my I try and like lower their health and it puts conditions on them instead. Just gotta refresh. You can't control the bullywugs. The bullywug takes like 2 damage and then starts looking like he's turning to stone as well.
Okay. So the bullywugs all go on my turn, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We're
I've
ready.
refreshed, so I can't see who's next in the initiative. You might
It's
be able
me.
to tell me. Yeah.
Go on, yeah.
Then lay out your turn.
Okay,
Battle
so
plan.
the 2 bullywugs on the bottom right, I want
Yeah.
them. I don't think I can move. So I want them to move up 1 each.
Mhm.
And try to grapple the cockatrices.
Yeah.
Do it.
And they
Those guys?
don't even grapple normally. They just open their big jaws. Yeah. And it just
They
like,
just go, Yeah, pretty much. And then I want the bullywug on the bottom right over here. Try and grapple this golem.
Mhm.
I want these 2 bullywugs to step down 1 and try to grapple what's in front of them
Okay.
as well. So every bullywug is going to try and grapple pretty much everything on the board.
Yeah. Sorry, my scene's still loading, but I'm with you. I like that. I like what you're doing.
Rats.
Yep. So I want them to grapple before, or at least try to see who succeeds and who doesn't before I make Sorn move.
Yeah, of course.
So that's
Now they have. Remind me, grapple. Is it just an attack roll to grapple someone?
I believe so.
Who even uses grapple these days?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to stop an attack of opportunity on Sorn as he goes to do something.
Yeah.
Defend the king.
You make an attack roll. Instead of an attack roll, you make a strength check contested by the target's strength or dexterity. Okay. So these guys are going to make strength checks. So these guys will move up. And we'll go. Oop, that's a saving throw. Strength ability check, normal. Oh, this one on top absolutely crits that.
Oh, hell yeah.
As he opens up his mouth and he just like puts it over the tail of the cockatrice. In one hand he's got his knightly sword. In the other hand he's holding up the sausage sizzle, the sausage in a bun that he brought with him. The other bullywuggers can do this at actually. No, he gets a 5, so he fails. This bullywug knight, you wanted to grab the golem, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a little bit more about it. He's got dirty 20. This is going to be versus this guy's.
Yeah, I'm putting the biggest bullywug again.
Yeah. He grabs him. Grappled. Now the one next to Yama.
That one, because I've got the top 2 up here.
Oh, sorry.
They still haven't done anything yet, so I want
Yep.
them to grapple whatever's left that hasn't been grabbed. Besides this cockatrice here that's currently
Up
in the air.
Yeah. Oops, that's not grappled. Again, my number pad's not working with these guys. Alright, so there's Bullywug Royal. Do you want him to grab... Like, do you want these two to just shift down and grab these guys, kind of thing?
Whoever's got the highest... they're just rolling flat strength, aren't they?
Yeah, it's strength versus... They have the same strength.
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so we'll go the Brute versus the Clockwork Golem. I'll say the Glass Golem. He gets a critical fail.
He dies.
He got a critical fail of a 4. The Glasswork Golem got a critical fail of a 2.
Yes!
Nice.
Bullywugs.
Hilarious.
That's great.
These foolish... It's just sort of like foolishly comical. They fall over each other. Slapstick comedy.
And the Clockwork Golem just lands in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just hear
That's
the
the
crunch.
massive one. That's the massive bullywug as well.
You hear the crunch of glass. The Bullywug Royal, who tries to grab Warduke, I assume is the plan, rolls a 17. Warduke rolls an 18.
Alright, I'm going to have this other one up here help this royal. Because he hasn't...
So to give her advantage?
Yes.
Okay, yep. So she gets another chance to roll here. It's still going to be just up against the 18, though.
Yep.
Wouldn't you know it? DC 20.
Okay, so
Blue
now there's
roll.
only one cockatrice left that can attack me, correct?
If any of them attempt to attack you, they will be at disadvantage.
Okay, cool. Well, I am going to start, take off in a sprint at Melev.
Yeah.
And I'm going to... I want to grab a nightmare crystal while I'm running, and I want to channel and inflict wounds through the crystal and stab it into Melev.
Yeah, cool.
And to
Alright,
see if I get out of this
Yeah, for
gauntlet.
sure. So we'll go first one with disadvantage. Definitely does not hit. The other one with normal definitely does not hit. So you make it through past the throne. You get to here, and with the glass sword, with disadvantage, 15 does not hit.
Nope.
And you make it to here, and this one with disadvantage as well. 8 does not hit. So thanks to the grappling, the bullywugs are like, protect the Shadow King! And as these cockatrices and glass mosaic golems try to lunge at you, your army kind of comes in and grabs them and hoists them back.
Yeah, I'm playing 5D chess right now. All right.
And Sorn's got the crystal under his arm like an NFL linebacker, just hand out in front.
Yeah, he's got inflict wounds in the hand, just ready to go.
Yeah.
And as he gets towards the end of the run, he'll touch the crystal, to lock it in. And he's gonna dive at Melev with inflict wounds in the crystal.
Oh, 24 hits.
24 to hit for 20 necrotic damage.
Oh my
and I want
god,
to pump
yes!
as much of that nightmare energy in, try to suck him into the crystal. If I can.
Yeah.
Good.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, yes! Alright, I want to dive into him, with touch, and lock him in that crystal, and then pull that crystal and ram it into me, and lock it in Sorn. And just lock him down.
As you push the crystal against Melev, you can see he holds his hand out. His necrotic sort of shadow nightmare energy attempts to push it back. And it's that moment where you start pumping more and more into it. This sort of the black shadow versus the black shadow, but you're able to kind of start pumping in that sort of black lightning, the dark light into yours and ram it into his neck. Or into his head? I can't remember what you said.
Yeah, straight into his head.
Straight into his head, Diablo 2 style, or Diablo style. The crystal just goes straight into that smoke, and you hear sort of a high-pitched whistling as if steam escaping from a teapot. There's this... As Melev kind of lets out this scream on the borders of hearing, but in your mind. And then there's a pressure differential in the room, and then Sorn's holding this crystal, and inside you can feel the malevolent force of this nightmare. And Sorn, you said you jam that into your own chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna absorb that crystal into me so I can lock it in that dream power that
Absolutely.
Ooh, dream stuff's awesome.
and then I'll end up where he was standing, essentially.
Karu, you are no longer a fish.
When I reappear, I'm face down. I'm just planking face down, and you just hear silent, just that little pitiful crying of everything hurts, and also I was a fish.
Karu's been through so much today.
All right. From locking down Melev, does anything happen with Melev's power over this realm?
Yeah, you can feel. You certainly hear a crack. You can hear the storm beneath you, but beneath this platform, if you remember, was this kind of whirling maelstrom. Starts crackling and getting wilder, as if nothing is tethering it down anymore. There's no one at the helm of this ship effectively. Sorn, from within you, you can feel effectively like a power vacuum here right now. And you see Warduke turn to look at you, being held by this, by like 2 bullywugs, surrounded by Yama, etc. And he just looks directly at you, and you just hear him say, "Master, I'll get you out of there. I'll carve you out if I have to." You feel that this realm is still frozen in time, as it was before. This has not undone the curse of the cauldron is still the center of that. You still need to break that cauldron to undo that. But you can definitely feel that Malev has been cut off from this realm. He does not have control over it. You don't think he'll be able to plunge you all into any more dreams.
Okay. Alrighty.
Hell yeah.
Can I sort of use an Arcana check to try and tap into the power of that crystal and reach out to Dream? Since there's no one like imposing rule over this realm at the moment, can I pull Dream here in a way that would benefit us in any way, shape, or form?
Give me an Arcana check. I don't think. Yeah, give me an Arcana check, and then I'll let you know how that plays out.
Also, damn, we're not going to see Yama's.
That's an
dream.
11.
I was really hoping it'd be something like kind of kinky, I feel like I feel like Yama's past was like full BDSM shit, like
Actual harem.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Red style,
I'm gonna use my.
He had all those young boys to train, so.
Maybe it's better we don't see that dream.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm gonna use my magical guidance, and I'm gonna re-roll that 11.
Yep.
Is that gonna roll or?
17. Very good.
That's better.
Let me just check something. So, you reach out to try and test your connection to Dream. You bump up into the edges of this world, and you have an understanding as you feel around. You can almost like feel Dream on the other side, as if you're in a snow globe, and he's outside looking in. And he doesn't say anything. You can almost like see him in your mind there, and he's definitely looking at you and watching you intently. And there is like a look of approval on his face that you have accomplished the thing that he asked of you. However, this is still the realm of desire. He must be invited by desire to come in.
Okay.
However, with that 17, you also feel the presence of Malev inside you. You are able to tap into some of his knowledge and what he knows.
Back in a second.
Okay, I'm gonna tap into his knowledge, and how can I undo the curse that is imposed? What's the fastest way I can do it?
So, destroying the cauldron with a flame-tongue sword, or taking a holy a holy artifact, like a unicorn horn, or potentially the Vorpal sword, something of intense power, to the cauldron would destroy it. You think now, though, with your knowledge, if you and Ringle Run were able to make it to the cauldron, you now know the true name of the monarch of this realm.
All right, I'm gonna.
And do you want to tell me what do you think it is, Sorn / Dylan?
Okay.
I think Dylan already.
I'm just gonna tell the party, like mentally blast it out to everyone, like over a loudspeaker, essentially, like mental loudspeaker. All right. Desire's true name is Tasha. We can either destroy the cauldron or dispel it by speaking her true name and pumping a lot of magical energy into her.
I will say that you go, for Sorn's sake, you go to say Tasha, you catch yourself and go, that's a fake name. It's Natasha.
Yeah.
Is her real name. Tasha's a nickname.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay.
I was hoping to see if that'd trip you up.
Yeah, it definitely tripped me up. Because I'm thinking Tasha's Cauldron.
Yep.
All right, so if Wardjuke's going to be coming for me...
So one way to do it is with his sword?
Yeah.
Or with the Vorpal blade?
Yeah. I'm going to...
Or with magic?
I'm going to let out... disarm everyone if we can. And I'm going to also jump back using the end of my movement. How far I can do anything. I'm just gonna move to.
Yeah.
If anyone can pump any healing into me at range, 30 feet is probably the safe bet.
Did you just measure yourself from me?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Do I have
But you were the healer, Sorn.
Yeah.
I can't cast a spell after. I can't cast a bonus action spell after using my.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And are you out of your little divine features or whatever it is?
I was going to use my bonus action to healing word myself, but I can't because although my inflict wounds from a fee, it's still a spell.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can't bonus action a healing potion either, can I? It's an action.
No, I think we've ruled that you can bonus action one for yourself, but to administer it to someone else, it's an action.
Done. I'm going to bonus action and drink a potion of greater healing.
Cool.
16.
Just because I like that in Baldur's Gate, I feel like that it's quite cool to be able to use your bonus action for things.
Yeah. All right. And so I've relayed everything. Her name is Natasha. We can either break the cauldron, but I don't think she'd be very happy with us breaking her cauldron.
Oh no, you feel that this cauldron was brought here, it's not.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll just be like, if anyone can get to the cauldron and break it, do that. We need the flame tongue sword from Wardjuke or your Vorpal weapon, Yama. If we can.
Did you detach my rope from the floating guy?
No, I reattached
one
it.
of two.
But I reattached it with Mage Hand.
So someone can climb across that to get back to the cauldron.
This is true. This is very true.
Isn't it
Or if you put it in
downstairs on this
very
level?
simple terms, Pauly may understand, but he may also, baby Groot, bring you back a toe.
That's
Probably bring you back a toe.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're going. But Pauly doesn't know what a weapon is.
Yeah.
So we can't hand Pauly a flame tongue sword and say go.
I'll probably put it in my mouth and then burn myself.
Yeah,
Was
exactly.
he strong enough to hold it? Was it your strength that was sapped or what?
Just his intelligence and his charisma.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You got no riz left.
Yeah, you just won't look good while doing it.
He'll hold it backwards. All right, yeah. So that's it. I'm just gonna tell everyone that's in the room. I'll be like, disarm Wardjuke if we can, or kill. And that's the end of a turn.
Cool. Yama and Lot.
Lot is going to hit Yama with a minor heal. Sheesh. 5 better than nothing. And that was already my plan while Wardjuke is grappled to try and disarm him. I don't know the mechanics of that. Is it athletics or?
Well, it's typically you'd need a battle master thing to be able to disarm someone, or a special ability to do so. Yes. Any attacks you do against him though will have advantage.
Okay. Well, let's just go in for the kill then. I think Yama's feeling very upset at these guys for what they've done to his friends, so that's with advantage. 24.
24 will hit.
What spells have I got left so that I can smite this guy? Okay, I've got a 2nd level spell left, which means I can smite. So that's
And that ends up being 3d6.
no, it's 2d8.
Oh, d8s. That's right, you're full paladin. Yeah.
For each spell slot higher than the 3d8.
Mhm.
3. Come on. So that is 16 points of damage. That's my 2nd level spell gone. I've got like no spells left, jeez. I'm going for the 2nd attack. Is a natty 18. That is, oh gosh, another natty 1 on the damage dice. And I'll do another 2d8. Oh, nice. So it's 18 points of damage total.
18 total?
Mm-hmm.
16 and then 18, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool. Alright.
That's it.
I gotta write down his health. He's definitely bloodied from that series of attacks.
Good job, Yama.
My game's acting up, so I gotta write it down manually. There we go.
Yeah, and
Cool.
I'm gonna hold on to my bonus action so I can keep my reaction.
Sure. Warduke's lashes out at you. He doesn't care that he's restrained, so he will make these attacks at disadvantage. He just sees you as this big thing here. This one, 13, 17, and then 14 to hit. So he's lashing out at you with all those attacks. And you know what? I'm going to use that advantage you gave me.
Against me?
The DM inspiration against you, Cait. Just to make one of his attacks normal. Here we go. That's so much better. 26 to hit.
Oh, bro.
15 slashing and fire damage. So this is a full magic weapon, though. This will bypass your
that was 15
resistances.
total.
Correct.
Oh my god. Yama's still up.
that's yeah. So he missed his first 2 hits.
Yep.
But is able to dig deep thanks to your donations and almost kill Yama. I'm very disappointed that he rolled a 1 on the on part of that damage, by the way. So that's very upsetting for him.
Well, that's great, and I'm glad I selfishly used the healer to heal myself.
Yeah. He's going to use his bonus action though to second wind.
No. God damn it. Why did I ditch my fighter levels?
He's still bloodied. This golem is going to keep attacking Lot over here. Hopefully he has a bit of a better time. 12 and a 16.
Oh, sorry, I think the 16 hits.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. AC 18.
She's just too hardy.
Yeah.
The cockatrice is going to turn and try and bite the bullywug that's biting him with disadvantage here. They don't even care. 15 to hit, just hits. This guy's going to take a bit of damage.
Is he going to become petrified?
He's starting to look like he's turning to stone.
Yeah, this cockatrice has to get out of his mouth while he's biting him. If he gets petrified with the cockatrice stuck, it's stuck for good.
The cockatrice isn't that smart. Karu.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna attack the glass golem to the bottom of me. This one down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get him with the cutlass, hopefully. Oh, he's grappled, so I have advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
19?
I believe 19 hits.
Excuse me. 11 slashing damage and 6 cold damage. Oh my god, sorry. And I will attack him again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Get it?
20?
Honest.
20 definitely hits.
Of course it does. Why did I ask that as a question? The 19 hit. Far out. 10 slashing damage and 1 cold damage. And then for a bonus action, go away. Go. Okay, for a bonus action, do I have any? Oh, I have a potion of healing. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a potion of healing. It's just like a standard one.
Cool.
So that is 5.
Oh shit.
Also, I didn't do the whole roll to see if I hit it, who I hit, because everybody is an enemy around me. So
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Pauly's too high up.
Yeah. That's me done.
Cool. All right, who's next? Because I sorry, my game's being buggy, so I can't see it.
Me.
Pauly. You've got a cockatrice that's kind of flown up.
Yeah, Warlord first.
Oh, sure.
He'll just do a commanding strike on War Duke.
How many of those has he got left?
1 left.
Mhm.
1 left. So I'll let Yama have the attack as well.
Oh, I get to attack again? Yeah, dope.
Yes. And then I'll attack with my signature attack.
Oh, natty 19.
Very good.
16 for the hit.
He would have had advantage, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've got
advantage.
yeah, you can give him advantage.
Nope.
never mind.
Nope.
I did 15 damage.
All right.
Take off that second win. Temporary hit points.
Pretty much, yeah. Cool.
And that's it for Elkhorn.
Yep. What does Pauly do in his current state?
Pauly is going to... Is the cockroach is right next to me, right?
Yeah, it's flown up to try and attack you.
So Pauly's scared. He's just gonna just try to scratch at him with his talon feet, and then try run away. Just like he's scared. He's very, very scared. Doesn't know what else to do. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Yep.
3 damage.
All right. It's not nothing.
And then he's going to fly away and try, seeing as Warduke's being really mean to all of Pauly's friends, Pauly's going to shit on him.
Yeah.
That's so good.
But really, because he's already got a lot of shit in his pants, he's just going to literally kind of just drop his pants and then poo's going to come out.
Yeah. Well, he's got that batwing helmet, so you can just perch on the helmet wing,
Shit on him.
shit on him, and then flutter away.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yep. I'm just
Just like
for
a
movement's
Gothic
sake, we'll
building.
just say I'm over there.
yeah, cool. Very good. Now that the mage is not being bombarded with Ringelrun the wizard, now that he's not surrounded by glass golems, he's going to reach out with a spell and try
I'll be down near the ground too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I mean, if I was to fly down to Warduke.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
You fuck it up.
He weaves a spell, chanting, pulling the weave together, and holds Warduke in place, paralyzing him.
Yes.
Take his fucking sword.
I don't have a feat for that.
What's a feat?
So he's incapacitated, can't move or speak, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, attack rolls against him have advantage, and any attack that hits him is a critical hit if you're within 5 feet.
Can I just coup de grace him?
Potentially.
Through the neck.
We'll see who survives though. Karu, you've got a glasswork golem fighting back with you. 14 and an 18 to hit.
18
He
hits.
is grapple.
Oh, sorry, yeah, disadvantage, my bad. Let's roll those all together again. It's okay, you don't get hit at all. Thank you for the Bullywug Knights.
Game changer.
This cockatrice is going to fly over to where you are, Pauly. It's found its prey. 19 to hit.
19 meets beats.
3 piercing damage and a DC 11 Constitution saving throw from you, please.
So 3 piercing damage and... I mean, I guess I can uncanny dodge it. I can, right?
Yeah.
That's more like that's like a spasming thing. Like that's a body
It's
thing.
instinct.
That's instinct for sure.
Yeah. And con save, right?
Yep.
Look at that. It's the one thing I'm not minusing right now. Doesn't matter though. 8.
You again feel your skin start to harden as you crash into the ground.
God damn it.
I'm only 5 feet off the ground now.
Luckily, yeah. Cool. Golems are going to attack the bullywugs next to them with disadvantage. 19 and 20 will hit. 2 and 5. These guys are pretty hardy though. Every time, something just doesn't like me. Cool. Trace. No shot. And Sorn. And then we've got Yama.
Alright, Sorn. So I can...
Give me a charisma saving throw as Malev kind of wars within you here.
Yep. 23.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're able to... You feel him pressing against you, trying to kind of take over this vessel that is your body, but you're able to press him down.
Okay, well, I am going to... Oh, alright, I'm going to move... Yeah, I can share a square with a party member, can't I?
Yeah, it means you're kind of squeezing though, so it does mean like attacks against you would have advantage. But that may not be relevant. Like there's Wood
actually, I'm gonna
stunned.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna move to here, and then so attacks against him are automatic crits. Yeah.
If you hit, yes.
Okay. So.
And you have advantage on the attack. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna cast my Stormlord's Blade. Oh, come on. I got a +9.
28 hits.
28. And then I need... So I roll...
Roll it as a crit.
It as a... $15 radiant.
Oops. That does not finish him off, but he's on death's door here.
Okay. Then the remainder of movement. Oh, 25. I have 5 feet. Take a step back.
Yeah.
As well. Because I'm still within range. I can still hit him, but he can't hit me.
Very good.
Easily. And the bullywugs, they have grapple. Except for this one.
Yeah.
No, that one gave advantage.
Yes, yeah.
So he was... but
so I think the rest of them are going to maintain their grapple, I think.
But he is currently stunned.
Correct. He can
so
make
the
an attack,
two... Yeah, the two that were grappling him, I want them to both just, like, pummel it.
Sure.
Pummel him.
So one with the just a lance, and the other one with a royal spear. They both hit.
Oh, crits, let's go.
2 crits. All right. So, Sorn, you dash in. Does the scythe become the Stormlord's blade just in this instance narratively, or do you like dismiss the thing to summon a new blade?
So my Stormlord's blade is like, I'd like to think that I like put the radiant energy from the Stormlord's blade onto the blade of the scythe.
Yeah, nice.
And like dash past him with it, and just like raking with it.
And you do that thing where you rake past him with it, you dash past him, and it's that anime moment of you're standing there on the other side looking away as you pass through the thing, just as at pretty much at the same time, for the Shadow King, and they lance forward with their spears, and the Wardrobe can't even let out a cry because he's incapacitated. He can't speak, and he just sort of just stays there in the air, being held by the wizard. As you can see, sort of the life leave those bright two coals, burning coals under his helmet, grow dim and go out.
Oh yeah.
I want to like, as they skewer him, I want to like pull the scythe through and take his head off. So like his body's still there, but his head just.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the helmet falls to the ground, and the wizard kind of releases the spell, and then the headless body collapses to the ground.
Alright. And after that, I'm gonna nothing else in the room is actually intelligent in terms of enemies.
No, and I'm gonna narratively say like the main threats are gone. I don't with this army of bullywogs, they're kind of holding down the cockatrices and the golems. It takes a minute or two, but you're able to clean up the rest of this fight, I think. I'm not going to draw out every single roll for
Should I roll and see if I get petrified or not?
Sure, yeah, actually, that's good.
11.
You made it.
Hell yeah.
Just.
While Pauly's doing that, I want one of the bullywogs to like grab that flame tongue sword and like bring it over to me.
Yeah.
And I'll look at the wizard and be like, let's end this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pauly nuzzles up to Yama, just like, just just makes like, little bird noises.
Yeah,
is
Yama
this like
just,
a
cleans
Sorry.
him?
Is this a way
Like
that we
a
can
dad.
like take a short jump across to like a encampment thing, or a bit of the palace?
I mean, yeah, you go there, you're able to like blast that wall open. It is a wall with a door and stuff. You're able to blast it open, and we'll say you can get through there. And we'll end combat here, so you can all move around. But so yeah, after you sort of clean up the fight, is there any like words spoken, or the bullywogs like one of the bullywog knights has kind of picked up the sword. He's kind of holding it at arm's length because it's on fire, and kind of looking at you scaredly, Sorn. But what does everyone else do in this moment?
Pauly would rifle through the headless corpse of Bordick, because still like shiny things.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yeah, Yama's going to Karu and maybe giving him like a hug if he'll accept it, but also like a smack on the back maybe. Like
I think like the first thing Karu does is he actually just like sits down, like exhausted. He so maybe it's a smack on the top, like on the upside of the head.
Yeah.
And then a hug. And Karu's just like a really quiet voice. He's just like, I'm so sorry.
And you hear this gruff and like really quiet in a very like, I'm a man and I don't show emotion. A very like, you did good.
Excellent. The next scene we have, I guess, is the party kind of triumphantly making their way to the main room with the let me just drag everyone.
Bordick have anything shiny on him?
He had a little dagger that he just didn't use. You pick it up. It's just a dagger, but it's shiny. It's kind of nice. It's made of, well, it's kind of got like it's like a black, almost like a blackened soot stained blade. But it kind of glints darkly in the light of it.
Boy doesn't understand weapons, but likes shiny. So we'll put that into a bag.
Yeah. Let's just move everyone in here.
Nothing special with the dagger, just a dagger.
It's just a dagger. His sword was the cool thing. I mean, you can like pick up the helmet. Again, is not shiny. A lot of his metal was kind of blackened metal, but the helmet does have wings on it, so it's kind of cool, little bat wings. I'm not
If
sure
it ain't
how cool-
shiny, I don't want it.
It's also got poop all over it.
Has a lot of poo on it. That was like 3 or 4 poos.
Once we get
And,
into
and
this
it's, remember, it's bird poo, so it's kind of oily.
Mm.
Thanks
once
for
we
that
once we
image.
get into the room, Sorn's gonna like make his way over next to Natasha.
Yeah.
And he's gonna call his name Ringle Run. Over.
Yeah, the wizard. Yep.
Yeah. And he's gonna call Yama over as well.
Yeah, Yama's gonna pull out the sword.
Yeah. So
Even though-
No,
Sorn's
keep the sword. Keep the sword.
Sorn's got his the flame tongue blade.
Mhm.
And he's gonna look at Yama. Like, well, I'd like to. Yeah. All right. And he's gonna be like, let's look at like the other 2 people and be like, let's not fuck this up. And then look at Natasha and be like, hopefully this works. And I'll say on 3, and then Sorn will like count down, and he's gonna like stab the flame tongue sword into the cauldron.
Yama's gonna 2-hand overhead slash down onto it.
Pauly's gonna
Ex-
shit himself.
Fireworks
Karu-
going off everywhere.
Karu's gonna sidestep away from Pauly when he shits himself.
With a bit of a side eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pauly has like just gives like Karu like a really dumb smile, like you know that really dumb smile people do, like that,
yeah, yeah,
and stares at you whilst shitting.
yeah. Just a real nervous smile
a bit
back
of,
at
bit
like.
of drool comes out of his beak.
I think you softly hear from Karu, just stop it, Captain. You're freaking me out. Please.
I would also like to just instruct all of my bullywogs to like. I'm gonna ask Ringle Run. I'll be like, who are your allies and who are foes in the room?
He says, well, my friends, it points to this woman kind of right next to you that's petrified, and in that throne room, and the one that was kind of like hanging over the edge, and of course Elkhorn.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the bullywogs to like get in front of, like between us and everything
drow?
else that were, the drow and
Goblins and stuff. Yeah.
goblin. Anyone that's an enemy that could be a threat.
Sure.
Like protect us and protect Natasha.
Mm-hmm. So on your count, the 2 of you delve your blades into the cauldron. Ringle Run sort of channels his magic, and the cauldron erupts. And the figure in front of you I just showed lurches forward a step and then quickly regains her balance. And she says, damn, too late. And her eyes kind of dart around the room in search of enemies before fixing on you, Sorn. And she says, we've met before.
Yeah, we met on where you were locked away. I've been sent by the Dream Lord to lock down the nightmare. We've done that, and in turn freed you.
Yes. Thank you all. My sisters betrayed me, but they're all dead now. That was you as well.
Yeah, we've had a very eventful time in your realm.
Indeed, you have. And you see, like, all the other figures have kind of come back, and they're all kind of looking around. The drow like begin to draw blades, but then see that there's no like active threat of whatever they saw before now, and kind of put their blades away. Especially when they see the Witch Queen here, Desire, kind of still standing there having a calm conversation with you, and she says, "Dream sent you, did he?"
Yeah, he's call him a friend.
Yeah. I can hear him at the door. He's eager to get his child home. I suppose you will have but a few moments before I'll have to let him in.
Yeah. I just want to say, like, as well, Sorn dropped the flame tongue sword after the cauldron like erupted.
Yep.
And
No way, can Yama pick it up?
he's just gonna ask. He's gonna ask Natasha before she lets him in. Do you have any way that you can help my bird friend over there? He's a bit dumber than usual.
Pauly's doing that thing, you know, like when you were a kid, when you used to like have a spit thing, and then you like drop it out and then drop it back in, and he's just trying to do it like over like Karu's shoulder, like.
No, Karu is. I'm sorry. Karu is like over here.
Pauly is 5 feet above doing that.
Yeah, okay. Well, then,
literally
in
like.
Is there any way you can undo this? I believe his mind is a bit feeble at the moment.
This super serious conversation is happening, and Karu and Pauly are just like in the background, just like
and the control. I mean, can I roll like some kind of like, you know, check to see
Dexterity.
Dexterity check to see if I have this spit stream like dangling perfectly and not dropping on.
Sorn's like sitting there with like a look on his face of like a really annoyed dad, and he's about to like Eldritch Blast Pauly out of the sky.
24. Okay, how close do I get it to Karu without it first snapping?
Can I do a dex save to see if I avoid this fucking thing?
Sure.
I'm not gonna spit it on you. I'm gonna get it as close as I can.
He's trying to bounce it up and down like a yo-yo, keeping it
that's
intact.
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Very good. And yeah, Sorn in the front of the class trying to chat to the teacher while the kids are going crazy in the background.
Yeah, you just hit, no, don't, Captain, no, stop.
Yeah, Sorn's basically like a teachcher's assistant right here. Just like, oh god,
Yeah.
these kids are idiots.
She says, I owe you greatly, all of you, for undoing that temporal stasis upon me. If that is what you wish, then
I'll speak into it, and just say like I don't know what's going to happen to me when Dream gets here, so I wish that you helped them, but they also aided in freeing you, so they may ask for something.
Her eyes kind of flash, you know, her mind goes into yours, and you hear that. Of course, this is the realm of, this is the world of desire. How can I not give brave heroes who have aided me assistance? And she looks at Pauly, like you're probably like midway through bouncing this saliva, and just silently. You see that she casts Wish on Pauly to fully recover him into his normal state.
Yeah, damn.
I was hoping for a greater restoration or something. Not that much power, but we'll take it.
She looks at that, maybe like that shocked look on your face at that display of power, and she says, I am a god here.
This is true. This is very true.
Now, well, I am now.
You're reinstated.
It's not an easy job. And I'm not perfect at it, but I see that perhaps you were on a similar path. I was not always Desire's chief of staff. I've had a long, storied adventure, and it seems like perhaps you were on a similar path to mine.
Yes, I don't know where my adventure goes from here. It is up to the Dream for what happens to me next. But
the hardest part is that you will be. You won't have a union. It'll just be you. It's sort of like a small business deal, you know.
Yeah.
So make sure you hammer out that contract before I've still got another couple of 1,000 years at this before I get to, get a promotion. So.
Well, don't I know that? I was in stone for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then Sorn will just say to her, like this is all a mental conversation.
Sure.
I'd be like, well, I don't know where I go next. I don't know what happens, but if it is not on my current path, maybe I come back and we can talk. I'd love to hear your story.
I will always accept an emissary of the dream, and perhaps not just a savior, but perhaps we could consider ourselves friends. I'll teach you some of what I know.
I will happily learn.
And she says out loud to everyone else, brave heroes, many come here seeking what they desire, seeking ailments, but you have helped me. What is it that desire can do for each of you?
Stop this fucking
Yeah, Pauly's like not feeble-minded anymore, so this is just Pauly.
Oh, that's so funny.
Sorn's gonna like speak out. He's like, now let's not be rude, guys.
Oh,
Oh my
sorry. It was just really fun.
My face hurts.
It was really fun.
Yama's just gonna say, it was our pleasure in helping you. We also helped our friend, which is a great boon to me and very important. I would wish only the power to protect them further. Perhaps the ability to wield 2 of these magical swords. Maybe an extra attunement slot. Yeah.
She looks at you, Yama, and says, it's very nice to see a humble warrior who has 3 blades and asks only to wield 2. One of those belongs to me.
And you may have it back.
And you hand back. What do you
Yeah,
hand back?
he hands back the. Oh no, I want the Vorpal blade. Shit. Fuck. Yeah.
I will turn a blind eye to the other things, most of the other things you have pilfered from here, but that was a gift from a dear friend of mine.
Can I make like a charisma check to keep it?
Do you want to try and bluff a god?
I don't want to bluff. I want her to want me to have it. You know, I'm going on this epic quest where the blade will be used to protect people and to further the cause of desire.
Maybe you can
as we
borrow it.
have this mage.
Isn't the flame tongue sword on par with the Vorpal sword?
I want the Vorpal sword.
She says, I understand.
Is it?
It is a very valuable weapon. But its worth to me is more than its power. It was a gift from a dear friend, but I will not leave you empty-handed. And she holds out her hand, and the flame tongue sword kind of sputters and dies out, and your katana ripples with flame. And we'll say that well, I'll work out the exact mechanics, but I think like you'll get a free, essentially like a flaming smite or a searing smite. You'll be able to activate on that blade a number of times a day or something like that.
No.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. Thank you.
Off that sword
And,
some more.
What
yeah.
actually? Sorry, yeah, all good.
She says, what kind of warrior would need to fight with 3 blades? That's just ridiculous. Where would the third
come
one
on,
go?
We cut back to Yama's
I
dream,
have
and she's
some
like, "I wanted her
ideas.
butt cheeks."
The one who's really into
He's
One
got
Piece goes for the butt cheeks.
Fucking A. Man, there are so many names about Zoro putting it in his butt cheeks.
And yeah, Yama returns the Snicker snack. Great sword.
She holds out her hand to take it, takes it kind of reverently, and then it disappears.
Dad.
She looks to you, Karu.
I was distracted, and I think he kind of like he's still fending off Pauly,
Yeah.
and he kind of like notices she's looking. He's like, "Oh, hi, what?"
Is Karu still like monstered out, or is he?
Yeah, he's still. He hasn't let go of that yet.
She seems unfazed.
Dope. So, what are you giving things? Are we getting gifts? Is that what's happening?
What is it that you desire most of all?
I desire to protect my friends better.
I see you've already taken from my wardrobe. I'm sure they will look good on you. You're welcome to those as well.
But can I get something else?
Yeah.
God, I feel like Karu's face was my face. Just like, what do you mean? I didn't steal anything. What are you talking about? There's nothing in my backpack.
She sees right through you.
Yeah.
Something that will help you protect your friends or protect yourself.
So, like, I would say Karu's weaknesses are just that he goes down so quickly. So, like, I already got cool armor. I don't know if it's that. It could be that maybe the cutlass could do a bit more damage. Potentially. Currently only does 1d6 plus 8 slashing.
What have I got here? Here we go. So she waves her hands, and a sheath made from pure gold and inlaid with finely carved oak wood motifs appears, and it's sort of a wonder to look at. She hands it to you, and says, when you draw your blade from this, it will help you fight your enemies. So mechanically, after a long rest, the first time you pull the blade out, attacks do an additional 1d6 radiant damage.
Ooh.
But if you roll a 6 on the radiant damage, that effect ends.
Oh, okay.
But
Interesting.
it'll last as long as you keep rolling less than a 6 on that radiant damage.
That's cool.
Is that a particular item I can add to my thing, or I've just got it?
I've just got it. I'll put a description of it in the Discord there.
Tips.
My whole map has crashed big time.
She looks to you, Pauly.
Actually, yeah. So what happened to me? What does Wish do?
Removes the effect.
She removed all negative effects from you.
Yeah, so you are just trying to shit on Karu, but you are perfectly normal again. Like, you are back to yourself, and you're still doing it.
It was always something I would do.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know why you're shocked or surprised.
It's usually not me that gets targeted. I think that's the shock.
Okay, someone was doing some serious stuff. Okay, I needed to
Someone
target
was
someone.
literally saving you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Wow, whoa. Thank you very much. I do like having my faculties and being able to, help my pals out. I was pretty useless there. Sorry, guys.
We can't have a Thunderbird losing their faculties, not in my house.
Well, thank you very, very much. I definitely needed that. Thunderbird?
Oh. You don't know?
No.
Never mind.
Okay, that's all right. Fair enough. Cool, sweet, dope, no problem.
Unless that's what you desire.
Nah.
Knowledge.
Nah, look, I mean, if you're going to write something down, it's already useless to me, so it's fine. It's all good.
Sorn's gonna just lean. Be like, I think he might ask you for gold, but let's see.
What do I desire? And like a devilish grin across Pauly's face. And he starts naming off. Give me 1 second on this one.
Oh,
He
God.
pulls out a list. He came prepared.
Yeah.
Just scroll unfurls. Rolls out the door.
1 second. No, I can't do that. That's too recent. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second.
The
That's right.
giggles.
What I desire is a way to travel through any plane, any sea, or any sky with my friends. We have a ship. You could help us make that ship even more powerful, or if you have a ship that is powerful and can help us get back home and then maybe traverse anything.
To be able to outfit a ship with the ability to fly and travel through the plains, go wherever you want, to adventure anywhere
Through freedom.
through freedom. You would need a very powerful mage and an artifact not seen for many years. These things I may be able to supply you. It will take time. So everyone, I hear the fates, and they're telling me they'd really like you to get back to your pirate adventure and out of the Feywild. For this I will do for you. I will send your way the catalyst to get your ship in the sky.
That is all I desire. But you remember, guys, too, Pauly actually doesn't give a flying fuck about gold. And actually, you know, he says that too, literally to the guys. I don't give a flying fuck about gold. That's why I'll give you anything and everything off my back. What I care about is hanging out with you guys. Alright, and having a sweet adventure with you guys. That is my desire. My only desire.
I'll provide the catalyst, but when you return home, you'll need to get a ship.
We've got a ship. We could probably get a bigger one.
Do you?
Good
And
point.
then you hear a loud banging on the walls. There's sort of a smell of sulfur in the air.
Oh no.
Sabina! And in front of you, you see her eyes go wide and go, oh shit, it's my ex. And her, just as this figure storms into the room, this sort of 7 foot tall, half naked, completely buff, almost like a cross between sort of a tiefling and a drow. You see that instantly her visage changes to look like 30 years younger.
Oh my god.
She's like, Graz, how you doing? Said, you weren't returning my scry spells. She's like, oh, sorry, I was just entertaining my guests. We were wrapping this up though. They were leaving. We good?
Yeah. Good.
Pauly does this behind his back to Karu.
Yeah.
She says, just dear, go take a seat in one of the guest suites. I'll be right with you. And she sort of waves as he struts away. Karu, you're getting demon vibes off this guy. If you have anything to do with fiends,
Yep,
like this
but
is
also-
a yeah.
But he's hot. So Karu's like, oh,
super
that's a
hot.
demon, but goddamn.
Actually, give me an Arcana or a History check.
They are the same. I have advantage because of fiend.
Yep.
Doobie. Wait, did I click the right one? I did. 20.
You know this is a specific demon you have heard about. His titles are the Dark Prince, the Dark Man, the Shadow King, the Prince of Pleasure, the Lord of Forbidden Pleasures. He is a demon prince of pleasure, decadence, and unlimited self-indulgence.
I love also the Shadow King.
As well as the patron of corrupt authorities and tyrants who rule by force.
So he was the Prince of Pleasure? Is that was one of the ones?
Yes. And
Yeah, I
the
think-
Lord of Forbidden Pleasures.
Yeah, I think, like, Pauly's obviously going, and Karu's like, Prince of Pleasure. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Um,
should leave. We should let them enjoy themselves.
You see he's flanked by those two, like, half-lion demons that you met before. She sort of tells him to go wait. He kind of says, well, don't keep me waiting. And kind of storms out. And she's looks kind of embarrassed, but also kind of like, yeah. And she says, I will have to open a portal to send you on your way. And she looks at you, Sorn, and says, I'm gonna have to let him in.
Yeah, that's okay. Do it. Open the portal.
What do you mean?
She opens and sort of she waves her hand, and kind of the side of the palace kind of cracks open, and beyond you can see sort of like an endless white. And standing out there is a very pale figure with black, sort of insane hair, standing on the edge of where the palace is.
Sorn will move over to the opening. Like he'll meet at the opening.
And she says, this will take you all home. And thank you all again. I'm sure I'll keep an eye on your exploits. They will be entertaining.
Well, it was a pleasure, Tasha. Absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, and I hope we'll see you again, but in better circumstances.
And as you begin to walk away, she goes, I wish my cauldron were made whole again. And you can just whoosh, it just like reforms, and its motes of colored light swirl around the fragments. Dull iron turns to gleaming gold, and what was a sort of fearsome sight to behold now looks wondrous. As all of you kind of walk out, the bullywugs kind of disappear in a crack. There's sort of a moment where it looks like Ringelrun and his people were maybe also having a bit of a conversation with her. Like you're having separate conversations, but she was able to carry them both at the same time.
Right.
Wait,
You
can I
can
just
hear it,
cycle
but-
back for 1 second? Did she just
Sure.
cast Wish a second time?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's a fucking gad.
She's a god.
Yeah, I know.
Everything that is her desire is in this in this place.
Sure.
And so the four of you, 5 with Lot, I suppose.
And Elkhorn. Oh, what about Elkhorn?
No, he slaps you on the shoulder a little too hard, Pauly.
Yeah.
And he says, "It's great fighting with you, but I've got my own adventures to do with this old sap.
Oh
These
yeah.
young whippersnappers."
Remember your mate too. He's probably dangling in between 2 ropes right now at that door. And I point to the door just south of us.
And you see Natasha like go, oh shit, yeah. And she just like clicks her fingers and he appears. He just flops onto the floor,
like,
rope still tied to him.
Amazing.
And then in a crack, they're all gone. You get the impression that she's essentially like split time to talk with both of you separately because they were separate adventuring parties.
Sure, yep.
And you begin to walk, the five of you begin to walk to sort of the hole in the wall that is to the place between planes. And standing there, an unassuming man in sort of a black coat is sort of just waiting there, pale skin, waiting patiently for you to walk to him.
I'll say to everyone else, I'll be like, you guys, you go on ahead. I have to have a conversation.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay. Everything's gone as planned.
Can I insight check him? I'm not good at it, but I want to insight check him.
Sure.
Just kind of like really look into his eyes and go like,
Do you want to attempt to put up a wall here, Sorn, or are you kind of like letting it read on your face? Like, do you want Pauly
oh,
to
it's
know?
an 11.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna roll.
It's an 11.
Natural 20.
It's gonna be fine. Sorn will be
Yeah,
right there.
everything has gone as planned.
All right, no worries, mate. All good. We'll see you in a bit then.
See you on the other side.
Karu or Yama, anything?
Can I? It's a nat 20. There's no way. Like, we would know any of this. But I feel like Karu maybe anyway just kind of goes, I'm sorry I tried to kill you before.
Oh, that's okay. I told you. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll see you on the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably.
To probably stop, Karu's like, we could just wait,
Nah, go on ahead. It's okay. There's a lot of magical energy at the moment, and I've currently got this nightmare thing inside me. Like, we need to close this portal quickly. So you guys go ahead. I'll get this conversation wrapped up, and you'll see me on the ship.
Wait, you have a night?
Yeah, I trapped him inside me.
Okay, that can't be good.
Yeah, no, that's why you guys need to go, so I can, like, get it out of me.
Yeah, but if it gets out of you...
No, this guy,
are you okay?
he's the boss. He's
Yeah,
the big, he'll lock it down. I'll be fine.
I don't believe you.
I've got that magic. I'm part of the dream. It's okay.
If he pulls the nightmare out of you, are you gonna die?
No,
Do you know that for sure?
I know that for sure.
Deception. I just have to believe him. I ain't rolling against that. It ain't gonna fucking work. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna roll.
You
But
could
I'm
get a
not.
natty 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You need a plus 10.
True.
I know, but if I get a nat 20, I like to think that I don't fully believe you, but I don't do anything about it. Like, it's like that thing where you're like, maybe I'm just overthinking it. But I say that having not even rolled.
Oh
my
I
God.
got a 19.
It's not bad. I
It's
think
pretty good.
I think there's definitely. I mean, that was a 19. So like, you play it how you want. I think I had an idea of like the 29 versus the 19. Maybe there's an inkling, but you're like, okay, Sorn's known what he's said before. So
Yeah. I believe him, but I don't. But then I also go, oh, like, this is Sorn. He kind of handles things on his own. Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be right. Yeah.
He just walked off. He's like, all right, cool, no worries, bye.
I think like Karu has a little bit more knowledge about this kind of shit just based off the Blood Hunter stuff, so that's why he's a little more like, wait, hang on, this doesn't sound legit good. But I think he just goes, yeah. Actually, yeah, you got this. You always got this. Okay. Sorry again for trying to kill you.
That's
jumps through the portal.
Yeah, Yama just kind of like the dad mode, like claps you kind of on the back of the neck, and he's like, "We'll see you on the ship.
Catch you later.
Well done."
Thank you.
And, yeah.
I'm
Bosses
really
on.
spent.
So your three friends, Lot kind of looks at you a little warily and kind of shrugs, and she says, "If you're she says, next stop the the Citrine Isles, I suppose. We'll get you that tattoo.
Yeah, can't wait. I did get a cool tattoo though, and like he lifts up his sleeve.
Once you have one, you can't stop at just one.
I know it.
And she walks through the portal. And then we're there left with the sort of endless white turns into the black sandy beach. And their dream stands in front of you, kind of looking at you, with a, maybe like a bit of a half smile. His eyes just completely black, his white skin. And he says, "You've brought my nightmare back to me."
I'd say that I would. Take me a little, but I said that.
You said it was worth investing in you. And you were right. You won't have a lot of free time just to visit your friends.
I was aware of that, but I do get to visit them one time each. I did say I would see them on the ship. See them. And at that point, when Sorn says that, I want to say like the portal to go to the ship just closes.
Yep. He reaches forward and just with a finger touches very gently the sort of glowing part of your chest. And you feel the malevolence inside fade away and grow quiet. And then you feel a rush of power within you. And you feel what was once, you used to put a bit of shadow around you, but now your entire face becomes cloaked in shadow, much like Malev's was before. He says, "I'm sure I don't understand why you would care about mortals such as them, or mortals in general. Perhaps it is something you will teach me."
They did get me out of stone. I was trapped in stone for quite some time. I did. They were my friends. They are my friends.
There is no more trapped in stone. There is now only the work, and the work must begin. Come with me, my nightmare. The dream awaits.
Sounds good. And I just need to do one thing quickly on webcam.
Okay. Ah!
What was that?
That's my character sheet.
And Sorn and Dream walk off into the dreaming. Perhaps you'll see him again if your dreams turn bad.
I want to, because I want to say goodbye.
He'll visit. He'll visit at some point.
Yeah, good. He better. I want to say goodbye.
I like.
Sorry, here you go.
I was gonna say, I like to think like we get back on the ship and like we see the portal close and like Sorn not come through, and I feel like maybe Karu just kind of goes, fuck.
Even worse, you don't arrive on the ship. You arrive on a beach.
I think Pauly would have been yapping away just to both Karu and Yama, and then goes, "Yeah, isn't that right, Sorn?" And then just turns around as the portal closes.
Yeah.
Sorn. Sorn. And then he slowly pans towards both Yama and Karu and goes, "He's not coming, is he?"
No.
Don't worry, Captain. I'm sure we'll see him again. He never lied.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a dick.
With a really high deception roll.
Yeah, it's not like I can argue it.
I think Karu with these two tentacles pulls you both and Lot. I know she's there. She's there too. Into a big hug. We have like this
Aw.
big
Big, yeah,
hug.
big group hug. Big group hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yama
Pauly
puts
cries-
his
Pauly
face
cries a little
plate
bit.
on. Yeah,
Yep.
Yama puts his face plate on so you guys can't see him cry.
After a hot second, Karu does kind of say, "So we're not on a ship."
She did say that we don't have a ship, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
You look.
I
out-
can't be captain without having a ship.
You look out over the sea, and this is the familiar beach that you came to. You kept the ship offshore when you came to land to go through the fairy rings and go to the carnival. And you look out there into a semi-familiar sea. It's been a little while, but you look out there and you don't see a ship on the horizon. And that's where we'll end it this week.
Dun dun dun!
What a session! Holy shit!
What a session! I am emotionally
big session.
wrecked.
Yes.
Sorn
So
did a
much
couple of
happened.
big kills and then just pieced out.
Yeah.
Is Sorn like level 20 now mechanically?
I'd like to think that
little
now,
demigod.
yeah, mechanically you'd be like a demigod
I
technically.
mean, we did have 3 boss battles. Do you reckon we leveled up?
You had a lot, but I did level you up right before that boss
you
battle.
did.
So,
I know you did.
we needed that extra hit dice.
Oh, fucking A, we did.
I used all of mine and I'm on 12 of 84 hit points and I did some sneaky healing while she was talking.
I saw that.
Yeah. I was like, I have 2 spells and 1 is free. Bam bam.
The Pauly chasing Karu while the serious conversation was happening.
That
Like,
killed me.
I'm like listening to the conversation and I'm just trying to move my fucking token around the map.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty
It
funny.
was so funny. My cheeks hurt from laughing. I was like trying to hide it.
I can see you. You're like holding your mouth. I was
I was
like,
Yeah, it was just like-
I was literally, I was crying. I was crying from laughter. It was so much fun.
aw, no more Moody Boy. Are we going to get a
No more
replacement
Moody
Moody Boy? Moody
Well,
Boy
there'll be-
version 2?
There'll be something.
Dylan
2.0
can't
upgrade.
not play
Honest.
edgelords. Okay, like
Yeah, Shadow Kings.
It's fine. It's okay to have a type. It's fine.
Yes, we will have to see in the next arc of the Pirates of Aurora as they work out what they're going to do now, how they're going to get around, and perhaps fate will put a powerful someone in their path, someone that can help them get a flying ship. But I hope you enjoyed the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. It was very different
absolutely.
to the book.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I had a lot of fun too, and getting to see your dreams. I'm so sorry, Yama, we didn't see your dreams. Sorn, trap the dream, trap the nightmare, but it was
I'd
very.
planned to be the bad guy too, so that was done. So
Oh my
Karu,
god, Yama is a bad guy? Fuck.
Yeah,
I
Big
wanted
Daddy
to do
Yama,
some
50
kind
Shades of Red.
I wanted to like teamwork feats it up with my brother. You guys would have been fucked.
God.
Karu, you were an excellent bad guy. Katie, you did
Yeah.
an excellent bad guy
You
job.
did great.
Yay.
So good.
I got one of you down. I was trying to pick you off.
I was super close.
I think there'll have to be many therapy sessions over tea after that. In the interim, we'll discuss it perhaps after we wrap up here. But yeah, we'll organise some downtime and things that there'll be a little bit of a time skip as well. So to allow time for things to move around and have some moments. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to rejoin next week and go into. I think this is going to be like our 5th campaign, effectively, or our 5th arc or something, since we started 4 years ago, or whatever it is now. Any other final moments or any other cool things you want to reflect on? Any questions you want to ask me about that campaign? Or
I'd love to know have like a pan over and maybe at the start of next session about like what happened to all the people we met. Like the Wild Boys, what happened with the frogs. That's just so we can we kind of wrap it all up.
Yep, absolutely. I think that's a great idea. I am not prepared to do that now, but I'll definitely
yeah.
have something like that for next week.
That'd be awesome.
with the credits rolling kind of style of, you know, here's the little
Hell yeah.
treehouse and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe Yama spends, as we're sitting on the beach, he doesn't have any spells left, but he does have a spell called Summon Steed, which he's never used before, and he's just thinking about Bobbit, his frog. And the spell is unsuccessful, but he does maybe sit down and attempt it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I have a feather token that creates a boat.
Oh, cool! I have the one that makes some wind, so we can get somewhere.
I can make the swan.
I
can make a swan boat, and it lasts for 24 hours. Like we
gotta be on one of those like carousel rides in the ocean.
Oh my god! It's okay. We're not stuck on the beach. Like,
is it one of the ones with the pedals?
it's a swan boat.
Awesome.
We are close to a town. I know that.
We technically have a boat for a day.
We'll work it out.
Yeah, I think So while that's happening on the beach, I will touch on perhaps a couple of things. You see, the Witchlight, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light are with the new carnival owners as well, like sharing responsibilities. There's perhaps a pan across of the swan that helped you, the Kenku that you ridiculed being kicked out again of the carnival, the bubble tea place, them still making the tea that Yama gave that traded them and sipping away at it. The soggy court, the bullywogs are all back there, with no king, and they're all like, no kings, no queens, we shan't be ruled again.
I like to think they still do the sausage sigil competition though.
Yeah.
Like that's actually their democratic voting system.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, they're now this is democracy sausage.
It's democracy sausage, and every year they do a new one, and it's like you get a year's
and they elect a new
worth
leader.
of
The person who makes the best democracy sausages
Yeah.
gets elected as leader for the next
popular vote, exactly. But it's like, what, frogs don't live very long, so it's like 3-month terms kind of thing.
We see the shadow, Glister and Gleam, not Glister and Gleam, Charm and Bauble, I think. You see them chatting with the hare, the rabbit that stole from you, and you see them selling him something, and then he begins dancing really fucking smoothly. And it just looks really lithe and graceful, and all of us watching at home, it reminds you of Sorn. And who else did we meet?
Oh,
Can
did
the
the Displacer Beast get her kitten back?
Yeah, did Star go back to its mom?
Oh yeah, so I think we would see the kids, the lost kids with Will o' the Wisp. Now that there's sort of a ripple out of desire kind of fixing the realm, all the fairy rings, the mushroom rings turn back good again, and Will kind of leads the children with the help of the big treehouse to the fairy rings, and are able to kind of send them back into the carnival, where they're greeted by whatever parents are still there, but in particular Star, the little Displacer Beast kitten, is picked up by Duralgoon, and they, she rushes over to him and pounces on this little cub and kind of just begins licking him fiercely. Who else do we meet?
The guy knitting all the gold stuff, is he still there?
Oh yeah, no, he's still cursed. He's still fucked. Desire put that on him. He's still... That's like right at the end, like, that, and everyone lived happily ever after, and he like looks up at the camera and he goes, yeah? Oh, not you. Oh, okay.
And then someone brings more gold coins in for him to work off from.
That's right. We see the goblins in the theater house having a meeting with all the actors, and they're trying to come to an arrangement on who should be getting paid what revenue, like what the revenue split should be between the actors and the stagehands. And you see them coming to an agreement, and they're like, yeah, no, there is enough money to go around for everyone. Like, we can do this. We don't need to hold out on you. We see the Bullywogs make a bit of a pilgrimage to the unicorn pools, and we see there the unicorn and the rocking horse by the waterside, and the Bullywogs come with the unicorn horn and return it to the rocking horse, and it transforms back into another beautiful unicorn. And these two unicorn fillies sort of prance around each other in the water around the lake.
Lovely.
And I think that's pretty much everything.
That was awesome. Oh, the little fey dude with the sword, the dragon sir.
Oh yeah, so I think that you see him. He's sort of in a new hot air balloon. He's got the scarecrow guy with him with the little like clapper claw. So the little dragon wormling, and with them is a tiny bee with a sword, and the twins with the sun and the moon masks, all in the balloon together, like going off to their next adventure.
Awesome. New party formed.
That's right. And I think the only other thing we see is the rug, the magic carpet. He's gone to you see him at the gold spinning guy, and he's getting a gold eye patch sewn into his rug. And you see the rug just go, I can't wait to be a pirate. This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's right, because they're going to come join us.
That's dope.
So
good.
And I think that is everything. And that is the overview. And we cut back, and the last thing we hear, I think, is just the sound of waves crashing on the beach, as Karu, Yama, Pauly, and Lot are trying to work out how to get this feather token working. And then it's a big kind of swan boat appears in the surf there, and we see them sort of sail off into the sunset, looking for the closest city.
That
Awesome.
was amazing.
Cool. It's 10 o'clock. We're going to call it there. Thank you for everyone that was watching. I saw obviously some subs and some follows. Thank you for that. We'll be back hopefully next week if I can power up my brain to figure out what to do next. Yeah, this has been the Pirates. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.